Oh, well, that worked better tonight.
Hey guys.
Yeah, all right. Vintage Rebellion's already sent us some questions, but we'll go through what we've got today. So, John, have you got anything? Well, we've not been on for a while, so we should have quite a lot.
Well, I think I mentioned that I got. Hold on, I got the battle droid. That's the big thing. Where's it gonna? There's glare here.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a copper box, so it's really cool looking.
Yeah.
And he comes with. Let's see, how can I angle this? There's a white blaster in there. If you see this, the long rifle that the First Order troopers use. So you get all the heavy weapons basically with this guy. So I thought that was kind of cool. So if you've got like an extra First Order trooper, you can give one that long blaster and have that option now. You know. Because I think the only one that came with that long blaster was the special edition one that was like a Comic-Con exclusive or something, right? And then today I went grocery shopping and I picked up the Mirage.
You got pictures to prove it.
I picked up Mirage from the Netflix cartoon. I got this one because I want to compare him. He's a Decepticon version. And I want to compare him to the Autobot version that came out earlier in the year. And just do a side-by-side with them. I don't know if I'm going to, because all the Netflix runs are reissues. They're just repaints of ones that have come out like earlier in the year or last year. But the only significant change, the one that has the most significant change is Mirage, because he's a Decepticon instead of an Autobot. So I think the Netflix series is going to take place on Cybertron before Mirage switches sides, because he was a Decepticon to begin with, and he changed sides to become an Autobot when the war happened. So, but my big question is, the Netflix toys are out, they're in stores, but why don't we have the show on Netflix? And I looked it up today, and there's not even a picture on Netflix. It shows like a blank icon that says this show is not yet finished. And it just says sometime in 2020, you know. And I'm like, so they don't even have an icon, like a photo, like for the show. And they already got the toys out. So I'm like, what the crap?
They've slapped a sticker on it, haven't they, just to promote it? Do you think, just to entice people?
It's part of the box. It's a piece of cardboard.
Oh, is it? All right.
Yeah,
okay.
It's a piece of cardboard.
Yeah, they planned that wrong, didn't they?
Yeah, and it says it on the side, Netflix. You know, on the box.
Yeah.
So it's like, where's the show? I want to watch it.
Yeah.
I really want to watch it. So that was like the first thing I did when I got home with the toy, was look it up to see if it's on. I'm like, is it on? I want to watch this. You know.
Boss Bounty to subscribe to me. I thought we were already subscribed. Never mind.
Who's that?
Boss Bounty, Tim.
Oh, really?
It must have been him that pulled out.
You better subscribe to me as well.
Yeah, I thought it already was, but obviously, not. Maybe he just.
But then I've had that on. I've had that. Yeah.
There he is.
Here he is. I've had him on. I've had that on YouTube where you've subscribed to someone and then you're unsubscribed again. You're like, hang on, I've been.
Yeah.
So
that actually happened with one of the guys that he watches mine, I watch his, and we comment a lot. And I went over to his channel and I was like, I swear I was subscribed to him, and I had to resubscribe.
Yeah. I was like, I haven't seen any of that guy's videos for ages, and it's like, how? And he says you're unsubscribed. I'm like, hang on. So
Hey, Boss Bounty. I ended up ordering one of those pink ones. I ordered the pink one.
Yeah,
the pink Bosk. Yeah,
the guy.
I'm very close to ordering one myself. To be honest with
you. Yeah, I'm tempted as well. From Spain, aren't they?
There's only 5 left.
Well, they're Russia. They were produced in Russia, in Russian plants.
Yeah, but
I don't. The proper boat legs. I know it sounds daft, but are the proper boat legs or the custom boat legs?
No. They're from a Kenner mold. They were a real plant. I looked it up. They were a real plant
Oh yeah, I know.
Setup,
But I mean these actual ones.
they were made on a real plant set up by Kenner. It was a real factory that Kenner had to produce the toys. And then what happened was is like later on during the line, the people who were working there just poured pink plastic and other stuff into the molds and made their own versions of the figures.
Yeah.
So yes, it's not like Kenner said, "Make me a pink Boba Fett" or a pink Bosk, but they were actually produced in the Kenner factory on Kenner molds using Kenner plastics and by Kenner employees who worked at that factory. They just And supposedly they kept making them all the way up to 2005. They were just selling them in Russia as like Russian Bosks and
No, sorry, I was just saying the seller. He looked like I looked on eBay. It looked like he was from Spain. He was from Spain, wasn't he?
Right.
There's I found 3 different sellers, and one of them took an offer of $20. So I said, and it was free, and he said free shipping. So I just did that one, but I thought that one was here in the States, but I could be wrong.
Okay, yeah.
But
the one
I figured $20 free shipping. It's not. I mean, that's worth it for me to have one in my collection.
Yeah.
Somebody showed this prototype this morning on Twitter.
Yeah, or a tet Bosk.
I saw it. I want that so bad.
Yeah, I was trying to look like, what is that made out of? Like, whose arms are those? They don't look like any existing character's arms. I was trying to see if it was pieced together from other figures.
Yeah, taking it from something, haven't they?
Well, there's your prototypes for what would be the next wave of vintage.
Yeah.
You were actually getting Tarkin.
Yeah. So what was it?
Chocolate Chip Wookie. Thank you for that.
Yeah. What a cool name.
Yeah, very cool name.
Right. What was the questions before we had them from Vintage Rebellion? We better answer them.
Yeah, we'll go through them. We'll go through them after we've gone through what we've.
Did you get anything, Mark?
Yeah, I got my Greedo today. Finally.
All right. Hurrah.
Does he have his ears? Has he got his antenna?
Yeah. He's got a bit of a wonky neck, as you can see. I can put myself on screen now, can't I?
Yeah, put yourself up big. There you go.
Yeah.
So he's a bit of a wonky neck.
No, he's not bad though.
That's not a bad thing. But it's a no CO.
All right.
With no CO on it.
No.
Really, nothing? It's blank? Huh.
I just need
a gun now.
Yeah,
where were the blank ones from?
That's done.
Where did the blank ones come from if they're no CO mark?
I think
do people know?
Later on the line. From what they usually did was this usually scrubbed out the CO for like Lily Leddy and places like that where they didn't want. I don't know why, but they didn't want to know which factories they came from. For some reason.
Yeah. They had a scar on the back, didn't they? So. Yeah.
Yeah. Scarred.
Well,
I've had a scarred Greedo before, but I've never had a no CEO one.
Yeah.
See, what happened before was that like the mold that was in Hong Kong would get shipped to Mexico. So of course, when they're producing them in Mexico, they don't want the Hong Kong label to be on there, so they scrape it off.
Yeah.
But so that's how that sometimes happens. It's just that they don't want to.
Yeah.
But I've never seen one with absolutely nothing on it. I didn't know there was such a thing.
So I got me. I showed this the other day, but nobody's seen that now.
Yeah.
And I'll just remind you that I got me. I got me steps.
Yeah.
So now is it just the launchers all you need?
Yeah, it's just the missile launchers. Maybe an aerial. There's an aerial missing as well. I don't think that's about it. So it's not too bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
And no word on the figures I sent you, right? No, you're.
Oh
you're
no,
nine-
so this
Yeah,
we're just taking 3-4 weeks to come. So
Yeah.
there's the
Maybe
steps
ages
I
away.
bought. They're only £4.59.
What's that?
The
Oh,
step.
the stairs, the
Yeah.
steps. Yep.
Yeah, free postage.
And watching a
So I got
league.
the role-playing game. We mentioned that the other night, but
Yeah.
again, nobody can see that anymore. But I bought another Best Spin Look today as well.
Oh. Is it a different
Oh, yeah.
coloured hair one or something she got?
It's more like an olive colour. I don't know. It's a different colour from what I've got. I've got yellow. I need the brown and the olive and the ginger and all the other ones. So, but I used to collect. I had a focus on Best Spin Looks, and I had about 12 of them, and they're all different CEOs and all different. Everything were different on them. So yeah, I just want to get to that level again. Get a few. Have just a few different ones. As long as I get them cheap like that, £7.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it's good. It's not bad condition. I mean, I'm not bothered about the weapons on them. Just, you're looking at £40-50 if you get the weapons as well.
You only need. In my opinion, you only need one that's complete. The rest doesn't matter.
Oh yeah. So I actually need 3 Rebel blasters now. I'm going to be looking for them.
Yeah.
See, I still call those Han blasters, and the ones that came with
Rebel blasters, smuggler blasters.
I call the other one Rebel Blaster, the pointy one with the
blue one. The blue one. Yeah.
The Best Spin.
The Best Spin guard one. Yeah. That's more a Rebel one, isn't it?
That's how I call them, but I don't know what the official word is.
Yeah, I think they're more Best Spin guard gun, aren't they? Classed as, yeah. He's loving my new background. All I've done is I've swapped around. I usually face the camera. I'm usually looking at those mocks when I'm filming. So I thought today I'd turn around the other way, change it up a little bit. So you can see all my vintage figures there, all stacked on acrylic cases. So gently stacked. So
they're literally stacked up.
And at the bottom, I'll stand away at the back there. All the back there, that's all the 40th anniversary ones there. So I put the chair down. There you go. There's even better view for everyone. So a bit of everything there. Artifacts, bit of vintage, tank. Yeah. So
hi, Mark.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Yeah, welcome back. We decided we might be doing it. Probably going to do it.
That's scary. That's going to get me. Do this
Monday
again.
Friday, probably now. Weekends don't seem to get as many viewers for some reason, so we're
podcasting. Everyone is streaming, aren't they? As we said, everyone is streaming at the same time we are. We've got too many to fight competition.
Yeah.
So.
So did you get anything then, Matt?
I got zilch today. Zilch.
Nothing coming up. Yeah.
My stuff has been shipped from Star Action Figures, so maybe Wednesday, Thursday, I'm going to get my probe droid and the new 40th.
That probe droid could show up today or tomorrow, so we're on a race.
Amazon have already shipped it to some people already. I've seen.
Yeah.
Really?
Some people have already got it.
Yeah, my friend Chris just got his. He had a video up yesterday that showed off his. So I know they Chris Perillo got one, so I was like, you beat me.
Chris Perillo, he's bound to get. He's always the one to get her in first, doesn't he?
Oh, he does. Somehow he does.
Yeah, he's probably got a good connection with someone.
That's what it's about, isn't it?
It is. That's the way. First one.
Have we ordered anything? Is there anything we've ordered?
No.
No.
I think one of the first. I remember one of the first things I'll talk about it now. One of the
Vintage Rebellion got his. Yeah, he got his probe droid.
All right. One of the first things I ever talked about, I got really early, was the one with the extra, You know, the put on big
Yeah,
screen, Mark?
I don't have one of those at all. I've never seen one. I saw one at a toy show, but the guy wanted like $50 for it. So I was like, no, thank you.
Yeah. I think I got this is the one this was on the one that was on Amazon. So I'm not on the big screen, am I? No.
No.
Full screen.
I don't click you.
No. But there we go. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah. I got this and this one when I reviewed this and I got over 300 and something hits watching this because I was one of the first to actually put it on YouTube and review it. So and it didn't come damaged because I know someone like Obi-Wan Kenobi guy, he got like 4 and every single one was damaged in one way or another. Like the bubble was creased. Yeah, he was losing his patience. So I was just lucky enough. Mine came and it was not damaged in the slightest. So I was like straight away did a video. So
Cool.
yeah, it is a nice set. It is a nice set.
I ordered this guy.
All right.
$25. I thought wasn't bad. You know,
Yeah.
free shipping.
Yeah, no rains though. Shame.
I need the reins. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, all the ones that had the reins were over $100. So I was like,
they're gonna be. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like,
well, I mean, mine's complete, but the reins on it, I just don't even like touching it because they're so delicate. The reins.
Yeah.
So.
Well, what's funny is you can buy the reins off eBay for $17. So $25 plus 17 does not equal 100. Yeah. So I don't get why they're all over $100 when you know.
Did you do a video before me on that one, Matt? I might have. I don't know because Obi-Wan Kenobi said, "You got that before me, you jammy so and so." Put a video out. So it was one of the highest viewed videos I've done. So yeah.
We were streaming that auction on Saturday, weren't we? Before we got off. I actually bought something off that auction.
Oh yeah, you were saying about that.
Yeah, I got the Jabba the Hutt playset.
All right.
£55 box. Complete.
Box was that?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you watched Usual Mike's video today.
Yes.
Jabba the Hutt dungeon playset vintage collection has gone down to $13 in Walmart.
Yes, we were talking about that earlier. Yeah.
None at my store. If they were there, I mean, there was like 20 or 30 of them when I was working, and now that I'm walking through the stores and they're not, now they're gone. So if they were ever 13, someone bought them all.
Yeah.
Because I would have bought 2 of them if they were still $13.
One for me.
Yeah.
All right, 3 of them.
Well, I don't. I was one of those people that just bought the Han Solo Carbonite on its own. So I just waited and found one on eBay and just picked. I think it was about just under 20 quid, 25. So yeah, I just want the figure. I'm not really interested in the playset. So, and a lot of those.
I want a playset now for Jabba. For me, Jabba.
I mean, the Re-Ease figure is quite nice in there as well. So. The problem is you're going to be lucky enough to get one of those, and the cards are not really badly warped or shoved in, because that's a lot of the trouble, isn't it?
Well, so somebody got 2 hand carbonites in the box.
I saw that. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
I don't understand how they were bent, because if you look at my video where I unbox it, they're actually the cardboard that's inside is built around the figures. So. When they're properly sat inside the box, there's absolutely no way. They're protected from all sides. There's no way that card can get bent. So it had to be a damaged card that came to them at the factory, and they put it in.
They've just already bent and they just shoved them in.
Yeah, they put them in damaged. What's going on?
They don't care. No, it is the luck of the draw, isn't it? So I mean, with when I bought the carbonized Sith Trooper off Amazon, it came immaculate, and I've known people that have bought them crushed to smithereens. And mine didn't come in a jiffy bag, came in one of those cardboard rip ones like you get the CDs in and the books. It came in one of them. But I've seen people that came in jiffy bags on Amazon, and it's just luck of the draw again with that. So Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I hate it when an Amazon thing shows up in one of those bags. I'm like, what are you
Oh.
doing? Like,
Yeah. They
anyone
just
could
don't
have
learn,
trusted
do they?
this. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I want to get on with these. I'm curious about this 35 millimeter scan of A New Hope and Return of the Jedi, known as
Yeah.
4K 7 and 4K 83. Fan created, despecialized. These are simply scans of the prints cleaned up a
Yeah.
bit. I've never seen that before.
All right.
I don't
I've
know
got-
what that.
Yeah. I've
So
got
these
a
are
copy of them on my computer. They're not the 4K ones. They're just ones that came out a couple of years ago. The despecialized ones. They're off a laser disc, a mixture of a laser disc and A New Hope mixed together. And he's done the best he can with it. So they've used both, but they've taken all the special edition extra bits out. So as much as I can. So it is they are very nice. So, but I am a fan of the special editions, so I do like the new bits. So, yeah,
I don't mind some of the new bits for the Star Wars and Empire. It's
Yeah.
just that the song in Return of the Jedi,
yeah,
that
yeah, and
dance number, the Jabba the Hutt dance number, I absolutely
Yeah.
despise it. I
yeah,
hate it so much. And then I don't like that they changed the ending and got rid of the Yub Nub song.
yeah.
I love
Yeah.
the Ewok. I don't see anything wrong with the Ewoks Yub Nub song, but they got rid of
Right.
it for that.
I love it. I love it, mate.
Right.
They could have showed the same scenes, just carried the Yub Nub song longer. I don't get it.
Yeah. Well, the Jedi Rock bit. I mean, that. All right, at its time, it was like, oh, this is different. But then you just go back and watch the original, and it's way more catchier, isn't it? So,
Yub
you
Nub,
just be.
it's you, yub bub.
Oh, he's singing again. You were singing.
But
You were singing on your video. You were singing on your video today. I was like, oh,
we have
I'm
to
not
get
singing, John.
demonetized.
All right. I'm not going to sing on my videos. Oh, never going to do that.
Hey, you were doing impressions yesterday, though.
Yeah.
You were doing
I
a
know,
3PO impression yesterday.
He's got singing stormtroopers on his videos.
I know. They're fantastic.
I should do. You know what I should do? One of the spotlights should be a complete musical.
Yeah.
From start to finish.
John.
The whole thing is musical spotlight,
Yeah. I'm going to do this. Little thing at the beginning. I'm going to do this review in a musical style, so you could sing the whole review. Yeah. That would be interesting.
Right, well, we've got
all these dance numbers with the 5 POA figures.
got a special guest coming on.
Yeah.
Hello, Tim.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Hello, Tim. Are you there?
You all right, fellas?
Yeah.
There you are.
Hey.
You all right?
How you doing? All right?
He's on as a spirit today.
Back in.
I haven't sorted my video out yet. I will do once I'm in the middle of doing my.
Oh.
No worries.
There?
Are you there?
Oh, he's gone.
I think it's a bit delayed, chaps.
All right.
All right.
Oh,
No problem. No problem. We'll struggle on.
Yeah.
Funny
It's
story,
weird.
I'm selling my Black Series. There
Yeah.
you go. I put them all in 2 lots. Took me ages yesterday.
wow.
Oh, yeah. So you put
Come
a
on,
rubbish one with a good one.
more or less. I mean, they've only got a couple of rubbish ones. So,
yeah. A couple of dodgy ones. Yeah.
Yeah. So within about 5-10 minutes of me putting them up last night, I had over £200 worth of bids.
Good.
I know. So yeah, that's quite nice.
Yeah.
More vintage will be on its way.
Great.
So you, Tim?
Yeah, hopefully I'm good, thanks. So what happened to the stream at the weekend then?
We won't be talking about that.
No, we can't talk about it.
We're not mentioning that. No.
Yeah, we can't talk about it. So
No, we're pushing it under the carpet. We're just moving forward. So we're not going to mention it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a blunt. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry about that.
We can tell you. We can speak to you off live,
Yeah.
but we can't really do it online.
We were talking with each other for half an hour before we started.
Yeah, we've had a discussion already. So
yeah. We're not
yeah,
going to even mention it. Sorry about that. We'll talk to you about
everyone
that.
wants to know the juicy gossip, don't they? So they want to know. So
it's nothing to talk about, really.
No, but I guess Tim can guess what it's about. So if he's yeah. So
have you sorted the room out yet then?
What was that, Mark?
I'm hearing you three about 4 times each.
Yeah,
all right.
Mark, say it. Mark, say it again. We'll be quiet.
Did you sort your room out? I saw your video yesterday. No.
Yeah, I'm still in the middle of doing it, so it won't be long.
All right.
Hopefully this week, and then I'll have it all sorted, and then I'll join your live streams with something in the background, you know.
Yeah, I look forward to that. Not that your logo's not good.
Yeah, it's weird when you can't see a face, isn't it? To talk to it's a little bit, but it's just on the phone, isn't it?
It's a boss, can't we, so?
Yeah.
Because of the delay, we'll do this when we're going to talk. It's Tim, right? Tim?
Yeah.
Do you have your own like full room, like a big room, or do you have it like throughout the place, mixed all around?
So I had my old baby room, so my kids' room, and I've now basically, they're grown up, so they've got their own. Well, they're a bit bigger, so they've got their own rooms now, and I've sort of taken that room as my own, but it did have a load of junk in it. But I've managed to this week get rid of all the junk and completely redecorate it, or my wife redecorated it for me, which is very nice of her. So now I'm just filling it up really with cabinets and shelves, and I've obviously got my YouTube table in there and stuff, and all my camera equipment and lights and stuff. So got loads more space in there now. I've just been busy putting all my vintage collection on the walls.
Yeah, I saw that yesterday. Yeah.
So I'm just going to try and get you up on.
Yeah.
I don't believe.
So how much of the stuff is actually Bosk related?
So I've got a small, modest collection of Bosk. I've got maybe 4 or 5 vintage. I've got the Black Series, the VOT or Vintage Saga collection Bosk carded. Just bits and bobs. I have got a mini Bosk focus going, but it's a small part of my collection, really.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the YouTube channel.
So why the name Bosk's Bounty? Did you just, has Bosk been a favorite of yours, or it was just kind of something that fit and something that worked?
Yeah, so it was, he was definitely like the main villain that I used to play with as a kid. He was always the guy that was chasing after the good guys and whatever. And I don't know, it's just a cool character. I just thought when I started my website and my YouTube channel, I was trying to think of a name. I always liked the character and always liked the figure. So I don't know, it just went from there, really.
Yeah.
So you've been on 2 years.
Sorry. What did that, Mark? Go ahead, Mark.
You've been on YouTube 2 years, by the look of it.
Yeah, I've been on YouTube about 2 years, but I would probably say taking it seriously for about, I don't know, 18 months maybe.
Yeah.
Star Wars Sucker must have been. He's still wondering when your room will be complete. I think you said it earlier, but maybe he didn't catch it.
Yeah.
Dan, yeah, Star Wars Sucker. I know him as Dan. It should be done by the end of this week, hopefully, completed.
All right.
Cool. Yeah. So we're expecting a video then.
Oh yeah, I'll be doing a full room tour video. I mean, they usually do quite well on YouTube, hopefully. So
yeah.
Yeah, it's all right then.
To me, it's taken a lot longer than like I still have to finish and fix my Yoda cabinet. I've got an entire pile of stuff related to Yoda that's got to go in there, and then I've still got this whole glass shelf unit over here in the corner that doesn't have anything on it that I'm still working on because people keep saying they know that I bought an entire wall of shelves for my toy room, and that's almost full. But like, they're like, when are you gonna do a room tour? And I'm like, when I'm done. But I'm not done because I've still got these piles that I got to work with, and it's been months. It's been months. It's like it never ends. I think.
Yeah, but you could do a room tour and then an updated room tour and then another updated room tour.
Yeah,
Like videos out
I
of
guess you're right. Yeah.
You just do part 1 and then part 2. Just keep on going. So yeah.
Today I did the Stormtrooper section, like where I have the giant Black Series TIE fighter is like right up near the ceiling on this top. And underneath it, I was like, what's going to go in all that wasted space? And the wasted space ended up being the Stormtrooper display. So the Stormtroopers are all underneath the giant TIE fighter.
Yeah, I was just saying to the question now. I've done a video of my room. It's probably the 3rd or 4th video I did. So it's right at the very beginning of my videos. So check mine out. Yeah, you can sort of little pan. It's changed slightly since I've done it because it was about 6 months ago, maybe more. So yeah. I rearrange my room every couple of weeks. I change it around. Except for these, I don't touch these.
They'll fall.
Or when I walk in the room, there's a little. You're like, no earthquake. I don't want an earthquake in this country.
Well, I'll show you mine. I can show you mine.
Oh,
yeah, his is right behind him.
Oh,
there you go.
That's scary, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's a
it
bit
is.
scary, that.
I'll have to share. It's all changed now because I've got the desk now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do a new. This is the beginning of isolation. I'll probably be one of the first ones to do an isolation. Look at all that crap. That's all cleared off now. So let's move to good stuff.
Oh, those are figures in baggies. I was looking to see if they were joints or whatnot. So.
Don't mention drugs. We're going to get banned again.
Oh, you're right. We'll get banned. We'll get banned.
Can't talk about anything. We've got to be good boys. Remember?
Yeah, we got to be good now.
Yeah. I want to go one wise.
The 3 wise men.
That's a bit. I might have to read you.
Yeah.
No, I like the TIE fighters there. Those are nice.
Yeah.
That's really
it's your
I think
ring, really,
you're building one, aren't you? You're building the X-Wing?
Oh, that's the D'Agostini X-Wing, isn't it? Whose is that?
Yeah.
Mark.
I went the hard way and tried to find them in the shops, but you can't anymore. Well, you can't now. So I've had to, I think I subscribed at the right time.
I think that's always the way with those things. They last to about issue 10 in the shops, and the shop gives up selling them, don't they? And you always got to subscribe to them. That's why they always sort of fail, don't they, really? People give up.
Yeah.
So
this is all changed. I mean, I shouldn't be showing you this. You should be watching it. You should go and watch it.
Yeah.
Well,
you gave us a preview. We'll go look at it. Yeah.
Those are my signed figures. It's all changed now. So I'll have to do another one.
Go under mine and find mine one. It'll be changed. I might have to do a new one. You have a look at mine. Have a look at my one. It's right at the very bottom. I expect everyone else would be intrigued. So
see, all these Black Series are now all on the floor here, ready to be shipped.
It'll go on and sold. Yeah.
Keeping a stalker. Keeping me. I think I'll keep him in mind as well.
Yeah.
Bloody. But that's all been sorted as well. I did. There's me.
Yeah.
Hey, Carrie. That's me layer shelf. Wicked sign. I think I'm keeping the hot flare as well. I need it for the lay shelf, don't I?
You do,
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
you? Yeah.
And the hot toys layer. I've even got a toy box layer.
Yep.
Why not?
I think I got it
Quite
for
cool,
£1.50 something like that.
Yeah. Mm.
So there's my hot toys.
Yeah.
These are all the Black Series that. To tell you honest with you, now I've got loads of room on these shelves because I've got rid of my Black Series.
Shouldn't we start getting excited about it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What happened to the fan Friday last week or whatever it's called?
I thought it was next Friday.
I thought they were every Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, with their notice, I had the impression that it was going to be every Friday, but I think you're right. I think that they meant like once a month or something.
I think it is each week, but I just think they used last Friday just to announce the whole live stream thing on May the 4th.
All right.
Oh, really?
So it'll be this Friday.
I must have missed that.
This Friday will be the first one then. Yeah.
The first Friday they announced the K2SO packaging, didn't they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's going to be a live stream event using Disney Plus as the service to watch them, though, right?
No, I think it's on Hasbro Pulse Facebook.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Hasbro Pulse.
Yeah. It'll be like a live thing they'll put up on Facebook. Yeah, like they did with when I did the New York Toy Fair, isn't it?
So it looks like I'm going to be a playset collector now. I should have done the voices, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
I guess I'm just confused. I thought I saw that like they're going to do all 9 movies in one shot, and that it was on Disney Plus.
Oh yeah, the films.
No, it's just episode 9 coming to Disney Plus. That's basically what it is.
Yeah, they're trying to. Yeah.
Look at that foam. Look at that foam.
Yeah. Don't breathe on it.
No. I check it every 10 minutes.
Don't even look at it.
Oh, I got you right. You're right. It's not them commenting. I thought it was like they were going to stream all 9 in a row, and they were going to just do it for the whole time, and they were going to be people commenting on it. You know.
Just get John.
I won't do the voices. I'll leave that to John.
He does the singing and the voices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we're going to my bedroom.
That's how I used to have them in my cabinet that way, was just stacked up and standing. But then I decided every PlayStation or every play set has to have all the figures dynamically involved with it.
Well, that's what I'm going to get all the play sets and do that.
Yeah.
So now my figures are scattered all about because they're
Yeah. Funko Pops.
Yeah, maybe I'll do it in sections. I'll be like, okay, this section is done. Let's look at this part of the room and do a tour by sections, and then as each section gets done. And then when it's all done, we'll do a big one.
Well, you'd show a little bit on each of your videos, don't you? You pan to a bit of your collection, and then you pan to
if they're short enough. When they go like 20 minutes or 30 minutes, sometimes I'll cut that little bit out. I won't. I don't want a video to go on forever.
I wish I could do a video that long. I've got to start singing in the videos.
Well, some of the ships like that, I wanted to show every feature of the ship. That's the ones that take forever. The vehicles, to me.
Well, that one you did with the troop transport, you put all the different stormtroopers in it. I mean, that was interesting, trying the different stormtroopers. So it's not that troop transport is not like, it's like not excellent, is it? There's some flaws in it. So
My biggest question was, why did they have one
Those
door
doors.
open,
Yeah,
but the other doors don't open? I'm like, you
Yeah.
got one that opens on both sides, but the other ones don't. Why
Yeah.
not? You know,
That's
you
stupid.
made the mold, you made the piece. If you've made all the pieces for it, why not do it 6 times? You know,
Yeah,
I
and
don't get it. I
and
don't
why don't all
understand
the
the logic.
seats? And why don't all the seats fold down inside? Innit? Those
Yeah,
two
yeah,
there's
seats near the door. That's
the
just
2 seats don't fold down, but the rest do. And it's like, well, you
Yeah.
made it. If you made the mold for it and you made it work once, why not do it 6 times? Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
it doesn't make
Yeah.
much sense to me.
Yeah. I just think that vehicle needed raising about an inch or 2 inches, and it would have been fine. So
Like lift it up a little bit, like make it
yeah,
taller.
yeah, just the middle bit was raised so the troopers don't look like their heads are sticking out. So that's what ruins it. So for me, I don't know. I don't know what Tim thinks. I know he's reviewed it, hasn't he?
And the
Yeah.
back door could go up a little higher so that the guys could actually stand up back there.
Yeah, or the door went the other way and
Yeah,
came
or it
down.
opened that way. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Separated.
If it came
Yeah,
if it came down, it would be like a walkway. You're right. Yeah.
yeah. It'd be like, yeah.
yeah. I don't know what people think about the vintage collection vehicles and playsets compared with the Black Series vehicles.
Well, there aren't
Well,
many
I
Black
mean-
Series vehicles, is there?
No, but personally, I like all the vintage collection vehicles. I think they've knocked them out of the park almost every single time. It's just I
yeah, agreed.
just question a couple the design choices once in a while
Yeah,
where I go,
couple
why do
design
we do
choices.
this? You know, but overall, I just think they're fantastic. I love them.
Yeah, the tank I've got there. I love the tank. Yeah, the
Yeah.
tank, perfect. So
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really doing it. And the Slave One's going to be completely redone up with all the nice deco and everything on it. So, because obviously they've brought that one out before, and they're completely redoing it with all nice weathering on it and stuff. So I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah. It's going to
I
be
hope-
big, though, isn't it?
I'm just waiting for a second round of orders for that because I missed the first order.
Yeah, it's a toss up between the land speed and the snow speeder and a Boba Fett. It's a Slave One, isn't it? So to me, I've got a Slave One. I know it's a small one, but it's the Shadows of the Empire one, which I like. So
Okay.
So I mean, I know it's smaller, but so what do I want next? And probably would be the snow speeder.
Well, wait, wasn't that one based on the Kenner mold? It wasn't the Kenner mold?
Yeah, it's the Kenner mold,
It
but
is.
it's got the repaint on it with the brown and green on it, which I like. So yeah. And it comes in the Shadow of the Empire box. So just because I like the box, the purple on it, and yeah. I know it's smaller, but yeah, it's easier to display.
Can they get rid of their molds? And Paliboys didn't, so they had to buy Paliboy mold. They had to buy all the Paliboy molds back.
Yeah, the vintage collection Slave One's surprisingly big, to be honest.
Yeah.
When you get it in your hand and you actually see it in front of you, it's actually quite a big model.
I think it's as big as the shuttle, probably, isn't it? It's probably maybe bigger.
Maybe as tall when you've got it, because it comes with a stand this time as well. So when you've got it stood up, it is quite tall.
Yeah. It's going to make the shuttle look tiny. You have to redo the shuttle. Don't put it past them.
Well, they've used the Imperial shuttle mold a few times, haven't they? They've used, I think it came out in the Saga collection, so it's exactly the same Kenner mold, but I mean, they didn't even really weather it up that much. But if they could, what I'd love them to do is bring out an Imperial shuttle, but as shuttle Tidarium with the, with the gang in it and whatever on, with that box, with all the Endor crew and stuff on it. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Where our friend Pruneface walks up the gantry and disappears.
Yeah.
Dancing with the Ewoks end.
What's funny is I never noticed until you guys mentioned it that Pruneface gets on the ship with them, but then he never fights in the forest battle or anything. So it's like, where'd he go?
Yeah, I said to you, he's keeping the ship warm, isn't he? He's just keeping the engines warm.
Yeah,
they're in the briefing room, aren't they? There's a couple of them. There's
about 3 of them.
They've actually named them, haven't they? One's called Orimarco and one's General something or other.
Yeah.
One of them came out in the Legacy Collection.
Matt was saying once that if you watch Return of the Jedi, one of them clearly gets on board the shuttle, the Tidarium.
He's got his hood up and he's carrying a rifle, isn't he? And
you never see him. Yeah. You never see him in the forest battle or anywhere until they have until you have the celebration of the Ewoks and he's there. Yeah, we did it. It's like, where were you? Where were you the whole battle?
He's taking all the glory.
Yeah.
Yeah, he comes. He's got a
photocopy on the shuttle.
Yeah, he's just sitting on the shuttle. Yeah, get ready to go. Yeah. Oh dear.
Oh dear. I've got a couple of things I want to talk about.
Oh no.
No, nothing. I don't think one of them's analog toys. I mean, I love analog toys.
We all love analog toys, yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Tony would be quite interesting to talk to, I think. So
the top 10 Star Wars vehicles.
Oh yes, yes.
And it really surprised me. His top 10.
Yeah, the number one. Really? Yeah.
Yeah, because
I haven't seen that video yet.
I'm going through them. And he's got the Rebel Transport in something like 8 or something like. We'll go through them anyway.
Yeah. We could watch it, later. But I mean, what surprised you? What was the one that surprised you? The Rebel Transport.
Well, the Rebel Transport being, Scout Walker to me is top 5.
It's a good vehicle.
I don't know about top 5, Mark.
It is. Of course, it is.
Nah, not too much.
Better than a Slave 1.
What's your top 5 then, Mark?
Yeah, come on. Put you on the spot.
See, I agree with those 3. Those 3 are perfect. Yeah, those are top 5 vehicles. All 3 of those.
Wait,
definitely not.
The Falcon's got to be number 1, isn't it? The Falcon, surely.
Yeah.
I don't think it is.
Greatest toy ever made.
I think the best vehicles, the AT-AT, the Scout Walker, Speeder Bike, and the shuttle.
That's 4,
the shuttle's not even in the top 10.
Yeah.
Speeder Bike.
I don't even like the Slave 1.
Don't you? That's awesome thing. Yeah.
Darth Vader's TIE Fighter.
That's good. For me, the Falcon's got to be up there. The Falcon's like the greatest toy ever made.
Yeah.
There you go. What? It's a carry case. It's not a vehicle.
I remember getting that for Christmas one year, right? I got that, and my next door neighbour got the AT-AT. I was like, oh my God.
Did he laugh? Yeah, did he?
I've got a thing in the shape of a whale, and my mate's got this cool AT-AT thing.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? But the actual model in the film is it's not as fat, is it? Yeah. And they made it too big, didn't they? And they could have lowered it a lot more, made it a lot narrower, I think.
And they're a lot smaller. They're a lot smaller than I thought they were as well, because when it goes past that Star Destroyer, when they're bugging out of Hoth, they're actually quite small, aren't they? But obviously the toy is huge.
Yeah, yeah. They just said, we've got to cram as many figures as we can get in this as possible and beat Action Force, isn't it?
Right. So what's his number 1 then, Mark?
We'll get there. I like the Y-wing. I get the Y-wing. He's got.
I'm just going to turn it off till the ad's finished.
He's got the speeder bike as well.
Yeah. See, mine's probably the B-wing and then the Falcon.
The B-wing's good.
B-wing's like I've done. Yeah, I love the B-wing. So
look at that. Look at the engineering on that.
Yeah, but his legs are sticking out straight.
That's not the vehicle's fault, is it? It's the figure's fault.
No, they just applied the figure like they did with the new new way.
When you saw that in the shops,
I've got to admit the speeder bike.
You have to buy 2 of them at least.
Yeah, but when they re-released it in '95,
value out of that little vehicle. Look at all that player value out of it.
Yeah, you can lose all the
well engineered as well, isn't it?
We were talking about that the other day. The advert. How did that young boy get it through the
Yeah,
chair?
and the advert as well.
Camera. How did the
Everybody
camera
remembers that
pan
advert.
him? Yeah. You can't do that in real life. You can't go. It take you an hour to get under the chair, around the chair. Up.
Number 4, an X-wing. Number 4.
Yeah.
Keep losing connection on my bloody mouse.
I think we should all do our top 10s. Might as well.
Yeah, we will do. We will do.
See, the thing is, we haven't got the sound, so we don't know what he's. I mean, I haven't watched the video, so he could be talking about playability. He could be, it might be about his favorite from the films, and that sort of transferred into the toys, or it could be just the fact that this one looks more screen accurate or whatever. I can't really, we haven't got the sounds. We don't know what he's saying there.
Yeah. It's a really good video. I mean, I love his videos anyway.
There you go, number 2, the Falcon. He knows what he's talking about. The Falcon's right up there.
So what do we think number 1? What do we expect number 1? We've got the Hatchet at number 3.
See, if I really was going through it, I'd have a difficult time not doing like the TIE Interceptor, the TIE Fighter with battle damage, Darth Vader's TIE Fighter. Because I love TIE Fighters.
He's going to do the shuttle, isn't he? Shuttle's going to be number 1.
Oh, that's what I thought. Actually, I thought he was going to be shuttle number 1, which, to be honest with you, I would agree with.
No, hang on. I know what it is. It's going to be the Ewok glider, isn't it?
Yeah, or the MTV7.
Got 5 mini rigs.
Yeah, with that time, yeah.
Does mine have the seat? I wonder if mine has.
You got number 1? No, that's not.
No, please.
That's a playset.
It's a horrendous thing. I hate it.
The worst one. The worst one is the Twin Cloud car.
Yeah, it's one of my favourites.
Oh, it's Bosk's ship there. Well, it's not Bosk's ship.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
There you go.
Snowspeeder.
Yep.
Yeah, it's decent though. It's got to be fair.
Yeah. I can understand that.
The flashing lights are awesome.
Yeah.
You get 2 figures in it.
Yeah.
It'd definitely be on my top 10.
Yes, it looks exactly like it is in the film. In the film and everything, doesn't it?
It's actually probably a little bit bigger in it than it should be. I think. I
wouldn't put it ahead of the Falcon though. The Falcon's the Falcon, man.
Well, they were my top 5 iconic toys of all time. So
yeah. You got to have Falcon sort of number 1 always, isn't it? Most times, and that's just to get people talking, isn't it, and commenting. So he's done that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We each got to do our top 10 now because we got this in our minds.
Yeah, or top 5 at least. It's not all of. I mean, Mark, I don't know, Marcus, you got all the. Have you got enough vintage toys to do top 10? I don't know if I've got enough vintage.
He'll have the speeder bikers 5, 4, and 6.
I've got 2 speeder bikers. Does that count?
Oh, you got 2. All right.
Yeah.
Both boxes.
You've got parts, haven't you, of ships, so you could.
Yeah. You want to talk about? Mark? You want to talk to Chocolate Chip Wookie about the boxes, mate? There's more than 2 boxes.
Oh no, there is. I know. Not told yet and all that, but to me, there's just the square box and the flat box.
Yeah.
So how many vehicles I've actually got? I've got the ATAT. Does the whatever it is count that's inside the ATAT?
The Int 4.
Yeah, that counts.
That counts. Don't count as a vehicle.
It does. You've got a figure in it.
I've got a Scout Walker.
There you go. That's your next video, Mark.
I sold my Slave 1 because, like I said, I don't like it.
That's right, Mark. You can make a video of top 3 vintage.
Top 3, yeah. Ones I've got.
Yeah. Well, that's a video. I did a video the other day, and I was like, "What? Oh, I know. I'll do ones that got 2 seats in," and I picked 3 vehicles that have got 2 seats. It's a good idea. I hadn't thought of that. So I haven't got a Falcon, so I could have put that in as well, but I haven't got one. So one thing I've still got to get is a vintage Falcon. So I had a modern one, and I've sold it, and I had one of those.
I've still got my one from when I was a kid. Luckily,
all right.
I've had to replace a few little bits on it and that, but I've still got it.
I had the Force Awakens one, and I couldn't bear to look at it anymore, so I got rid of it. So
Quarantine. You're a bit late now.
Yeah. When I bought it, I thought, "Oh yeah, this will be," and then I got it out of the box, and I was very disappointed. So I went straight back in the box, and then I got rid of it recently. Insane.
Is that the one with the foam shooter thing?
Yeah, with a Nerf gun in it, which is horrendous.
Yeah.
Why they put a Nerf gun in a Falcon?
Because they own both licenses, so
yeah, I know.
Together.
Yeah. And they ever released another Falcon? They haven't, have they? Until hopefully they might release another one. We keep hearing whispers, don't we?
Yeah, that was a rumor. I'm still waiting for the Slave One rumor came true, and the carbon freezing chamber is definitely happening for the vintage collection.
Ooh.
So,
really,
there's a carbon freezing chamber playset with 2 figures inside, like they did with Jabba's palace.
Yeah,
Is it gonna have did it have a membrane thing that you squeezed the figure, didn't you? So you could actually try and carbon. Is it? You could put a figure in, and there was a membrane that went over it. That went over it, and then it looked like it was being carbonized. So you could put any figure in it. No, was I wrong? Am I imagining it?
What, the Power of the Force one?
Is it the Power of the Force one?
I don't know. Yeah. I've never heard of that, to be honest. But all I know is the rumor for that, and it's kind of been confirmed by Yakface that's coming.
All right.
And the other rumor that I heard at the same time as those 2 rumors was the Legacy Falcon getting re-released in the vintage collection. So we just have to wait.
Yeah, that'll be a horrendous price.
I reckon it'll be 300 quid, probably.
Yeah, I reckon 300 and more. Oh, let John get in there.
Do you think the carbon chamber would be like 2 levels? So like there'd be a little elevator, you could pull the guy down.
Yeah, I hope
turn it
so.
around,
I hope
come back up as a.
Yeah.
You know.
I hope so. I'm kind of more sort of wondering what 2 figures they're going to be putting in there, because I've kind of got this theory about one of them's going to be Lando, because we've got Lando in the vintage trilogy collection on a vintage card, so a modern figure on a vintage card, but he's a rubbish figure. He's got swivel elbows. His torso goes green. He's a really pretty poor figure. He's like, I don't know, he came out in 2004 now, so he's quite old.
Yeah.
And they did a re-release, didn't they, Wave, recently? You've got the Luke Besbin, Han Besbin. You got the C-3PO, but then for some weird reason, you got the Lando General. And that's because it's an easy repack for them to do. They don't have to actually create a new figure. They can just put out that guy on that card. He's come out before. He was in the Black Series 3.75-inch Walmart exclusive. So the figure's ready-made just for them to push out. Yeah. But I'm thinking that, if they had a decent Lando, it would have been that Lando, the ESB Lando. But I think maybe because they know that figure's not good enough, maybe they're saving him for the carbon freezing chamber, because you've got to have a figure in the carbon freezing chamber that sort of everyone recognizes for the casual fans, So they see it on the shelf and they see, it comes with Lando.
And then they do the alien would be Ugnaught then.
Well, I thought that, and I mentioned it to Jason from Yakface, and he said it's not an Ugnaught, because he said he's seen the playset, so he's seen a picture of it. But,
all right. It's not. Well, what else could you do? You could do a Fett or another Stormtrooper in it, but yeah.
I mean, what I'd really like is a Bespin Escape Leia. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, there we go.
You're right.
Yeah. Well, I was right, wasn't I?
Yeah. There. Got like a membrane thing. Yeah.
Yeah, you put your figure in it and you squeeze it, and a membrane goes over, and it looks like you've been carbonized any figure.
That's Power of the Force, yeah.
Yeah.
Power of the Force too, yeah.
That's tiny. It'd have to be bigger than that, wouldn't it? It'd have to be a lot more to it than that. So they copied that and then repainted it. So they must do. I have to add more to it. So
2001, 2002, that.
Yeah, I remember it coming out. I never got it. So yeah. Or you could do what you used to do as a kid and put them in the freezer. Your figures in the freezer. You get a block you can put your figure in
Yeah.
and you can put it in the freezer, and then you can hang it there. That would be a cool idea, wouldn't it? Give you a little template. Like we used to do.
Like a mold, yeah.
Yeah, like they used to do. Yeah, I remember kids used to do it. That'd be some playability for people, wouldn't it? So, yeah.
You know, did you guys get Philadelphia cream cheese over there?
Well, the
Yeah.
squirty cheese.
Philadelphia, yeah.
Yeah, they're in a square box, you know.
All right.
So when I was, get this. So when I was a kid, your figures could fit perfectly inside a Philadelphia cream cheese box. So whenever a character died, that was the coffin.
Do you know what I thought you were going to say? I thought you were going to say that you pushed the figure into the cream cheese and then waited for it to go off. So you had your own frozen in carbonite Bosk or whatever.
No, it's just for some reason the way you were talking about doing your own things just popped into my mind that we used to use those as the coffin.
Yeah. Because I was looking for eBay the other day and I saw a job lot of Action Force figures, and I could see that whoever had owned them before had looked like they'd put bangers on them and tried to blow them up, because there was like 2 or 3 figures that were incinerated, and a couple of them were like really rare figures. There was the I think it's Stalker, I think it is, the guy, and he's an English he goes for a lot of money, and the guy was burnt and incinerated, and people were still bidding on it, and I couldn't believe it. And I was like, oh, how could you do that? Put your figures you blew up as a kid on eBay and keep them. Actually, keep them.
So I got this question earlier from Vintage Rebellion. Have you seen the 35mm scans of A New Hope and Return of the Jedi, known as the 4K 77 and the 4K 85 respectively?
4K 77 and 4K 83, they're brilliant. If you haven't got them, I advise you download them. They're amazing.
Yeah, I've got the despecialized, but they're a couple of years old. They're not the 4K ones. So yeah, I like the Addy. Have you ever seen the Addy ones? Have you seen them?
Yeah, they sort of put extra bits in, don't they? And
this New Hope one is amazing when he puts extra TIE fighters in at the end, and wow.
I did watch that one actually, and I noticed that when you see Obi-Wan fighting Darth Vader, you get a bit of the Revenge of the Sith music playing, just he sort of cuts the music a bit. It's a different take on it.
Yeah, it's very clever. And Guido at the beginning, he blinks and his mouth sort of moves slightly. They adjusted that, made him look a bit more realistic. I think his ears tweaked a little bit or something on top, tentacles and stuff. Yeah,
they were talking about how they make Jabba's subtitles match what he's saying, because if you ever watch the originals, when the subtitles pop up, they don't actually match when he's talking fully. So they even went to like that sort of thing just to get it perfect. In those Adawan ones anyway.
Yeah. I've never seen the New Hope one. I know he's added a lot of in Empire. He's added more attacks and ATSs in the background, hasn't he?
I have seen that. I have. Yeah. He's instead of like 3 walkers, there's about 6 walkers all sort of coming towards. Yeah,
more chicken legs in the background, sort of. I think they've added a bit more to the hover.
Any speeder bikes?
White ones.
That's what we need, isn't it? Come on, that's what we need. White speeder bikes with speeder bike with so you can
like the one that you go with the ATSAT.
Be a good advert. Hey kids, you can punch a Yoda now. Put the bag in it.
There was a company that released something like that earlier in the week. Is it Sideshow or was it Hot Toy or something? They had the speeder bike with the Baby Yoda in the satchel. Oh, it looked amazing.
Yeah, the white one.
Is it $600? Something stupid like that.
Yeah. That's what I mean. That's one thing that annoys me with the Mandalorian, that little bit with the speeder bike, because I used to do a lot of costuming a long time ago, and I used to have a speeder bike costume and biker scout, sorry. And there's a bit in the film where they're their nappy, which you call it, is too low, and there's a big gap between the nappy and the armor. A lot of costumers will be like, no. I know they're not in the Empire anymore. They're more relaxed now. They don't give a monkeys sort of thing. They just work for anyone. But there's a sort of, when we get our armor cleared, you had to make sure there was no gap between your armor. There was no black showing. So
right.
they're
quite strict, aren't they? Is that the 501st?
Yeah, I wasn't in the 501st, but I was in a couple of costuming groups, and the clearance is pretty tight, and like people can go, oh look, I can wear it all loose now and hang it out.
Yeah,
with the Mandalorian now.
that's how I looked at it. I was like, these guys are no longer under any kind of military regiment, so their suits can sort of lag and go.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can find a picture on my thing. I've always got pictures of me in costume, so yeah, no.
So Vintage Rebellion's come up with another question for us. He should be on tomorrow. It's Chris that's doing the media for Vintage Rebellion. He might be on tomorrow. He'll be on this week anyway. We need to discuss terms.
How much you paying me, Mark?
Is what? Sorry. sorry. You emoted. I don't know what's happened.
Yeah. Come on.
What?
One of the things, if you come on here, is that you've got to plug us all on your YouTube page. Yeah. That's the thing. Because usually Mike's done it now.
Yeah, so, I'm sure I do.
We've got a thing going now. It's if you come on here, you got to plug us.
yeah, I will do. I have to find the right time in my videos, because I don't.
It's
do
hard,
off the cuff of videos as much, really. But yeah, if I do, then of course I will, chaps.
No, we're not. Yeah, I know. We're just being cheeky.
I've never seen a deal or no deal auction kind of thing go. I don't really get like if I heard deal or no deal, that's like anything goes. So you wouldn't necessarily be trading Star Wars for Star Wars or money for Star Wars. You could trade like, I'll mow your lawn 12 times this year if you give me a yak face,
They do a deal or no deal on the Dark Side Alliance Facebook group. Are you a member of that, Mark?
Yes.
Yeah,
funnily enough, that is the other thing I wanted to talk about tonight.
Okay.
So I'm going to lead into that from this.
Oh, well, that's good. That's handy, isn't it?
It's all
seamless.
Seamless is this show. Well, make it up as I go along.
So what's the deal or no deal thing about it? Like
basically, they put an item up and they say deal or no deal, and you basically have to bid. So you sort of say, "I'll give you 100," and you'll say no deal, 120, no deal, until you get to the bit that they want for it. And it's up to you, I guess, whether you feel you've got a deal or not. But I think sometimes if something hasn't sold on something that they've just put up as like for 350 quid or whatever, if it hasn't sold, then they might stick it on no deal or no deal later on in a week or so and see if they can get near to that amount or whatever.
I got you. Okay, I see.
Yeah, some people like it. I think some people criticize it a little bit, if I'm being honest. Yeah. But I mean, they're quite open that people have criticized it. So
yeah, we were talking about that before. I used to go on the raffle groups, which is highly illegal. But I on my podcast before, I got my first and only bad review for my podcast because I'd mentioned these raffle groups, and I actually got banned from Echo Base for talking about them on my podcast. So,
what did you win? A ham? No, seriously, raffle groups for Star Wars.
Yeah.
So how does that work then? Everyone sort of says, "I'll throw in a fiver," and then they
fiver, and you high end item.
Oh right.
You'll put in like say, well, I want 30 people at $5 each or £5 each, whatever the group were, and then
why is it illegal?
It's illegal. It's gambling.
It's gambling.
Oh, I see.
Gambling.
Right, yeah, cool.
It's all underground.
Right.
But I don't I don't understand what the difference is. Like my mother's church group just did a raffle for a barbecue. What's the difference?
God says that's okay.
I don't see a distinction between the two. If I do a raffle for a yak face or a barbecue, what's the difference?
There's licenses, laws, and things like that. It's all different
Well,
licenses.
you can bring
The
that.
problem
you
is
can
the
bring-
problem is if the church was raffling off the yak face, they'd get loads of people turn up that don't
Sure,
usually go to
There we
church.
go. There you can see it. There's a picture. I am that guy there. That's me in my biker skate. Light's not very
Yeah,
good.
whatever.
But that's me there, and
Nice.
that's my mate Gary and the other biker skate. So it's not very good pictures on my phone. It's on my.
You're a little
on my-
short for a stormtrooper, aren't you?
I'm thinner there, a lot thinner. I can't get in it now.
I'll send it over to my Twitter. I'll put it up.
It used to be my Facebook, my picture. So I got loads. Oh no, I'll show that one. That was
You still have it, Matt.
no, I sold it. Here, bring that one up. That's me dressed. I can't show it. There's me dressed as Batman there. That's my old Batman Keaton costume there. See?
Oh wow, that looks good.
Yeah, you can tell it's me. It's my chubby cheeks.
That's cool.
So that
Yeah,
was a couple of years
Batmobile,
ago. Yeah, that's my missus' favourite costume. I don't know why.
She dresses Catwoman.
No, I won't get into that.
Yeah, gotta be good boys. Gotta be good boys.
Yeah, I used to do a lot of costuming. I just give it up, man. I'm sticking to collecting now.
Do you still have the Batman, or did you just sell that one too?
I sold it all. Yeah, it's too expensive costuming. It is so expensive. So, yeah. Oh.
Because some of them that look good, it's like you go buy a store mannequin or something and put it in.
Yeah.
Put it in a corner, you know.
Yeah. I have loads of costumes. I did it for a long time. I started when I was about 20. I did it for 20 years, and I'm 43 now. I gave up a couple of years ago, or a year or so. Just had enough of it. So 20 years of costuming. That is hardcore, we call it. I thought I'd be doing it till I was 60, and then no.
Yeah, Dan's saying that these groups, stuff that goes out there, a lot of people are looking at them as opposed to one post that goes up, and somebody might overlook it. But then again, if like on Echo, if somebody puts a post up, it's gone like that. It gives you more opportunity to get it, I suppose.
Yeah.
And Vintage Rebellion said they got a slide that used to belong to Kit Simmons on there. Well, that $5, $5 ticket. Wow, well done. So yeah, as I said, we're going over to Dark Side Alliance now, which I've got permission to use it. Just looking at some recent eBay prices lately, I'm always monitoring it to see fluctuations in the market prices. That's what I do with my live streams of the auctions. That's considering we're in a global pandemic and the start of a potentially worldwide recession. Why am I seeing prices constantly rising on eBay? Some of these prices are nearly double what we're asking on Dark Side.
Yeah.
Basically, there's a big thing about it, but they're basically he's saying that prices have gone really through the roof, and he's showing a few different prices there. I know with my live streams and some of the prices on there are just being really ridiculous. A carded Ewok, Wicket, £360. A Return of Jedi card. It's just, why would somebody pay that much?
I know, it usually goes to 120 or something, doesn't it? A Wicket, usually. So, yeah.
Hey, Mark Gibson, hello.
All right, Mark. Yeah, I was talking to Mark quite extensively last night. He's just got a cardboard Death Star with we're looking for parts together.
Oh, you'll be
So-
fighting for him.
Well, that's
So-
what he said. We don't want to be bidding against each other on eBay. So we're gonna
Yeah.
get together, sort it out, sort each other's Death Stars out, and that's what the collector community is about. That's why I started these live streams. Why I started my podcast. Why I started my channel to help each.
Yeah.
each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Work together. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, I have noticed the same thing with the prices. Like, my father actually said, during this time where everyone's out, they're going to be selling all their toys because people are going to
Yeah.
run out of money. People are going to run out of money. This was his theory. His theory was people are going to start running out of money. They're going to go through all their closets because they're trapped inside. They're going to find all these old Star Wars figures that they've had for 20, 30, 40 years, and they're
Yeah.
going to put them up on eBay. They're going to flood the market, so the prices will have to come down. But the opposite has happened. There are twice as many Luke Skywalkers on the market right now as there were last month, but they're all twice as much money as well. Like they're
Yeah.
going for insane amounts because I think the opposite is happening. More people are home, so they're all watching the auctions. And then when the auction comes up, they all want to bid. Now there's like 100 people bidding instead of just 20.
Yeah, there
So
isn't as many
they
people
end up-
watching. Yeah. There's
Yeah.
more people home watching it.
There's
Yeah.
more people home watching, so it drives the price up on every single
Yeah.
one that's sold. It just at least it seems like it to me. I agree with him that the
Yeah.
prices
Yeah.
are going higher.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's,
Well, is Tim?
you
Oh,
go.
Tim's gone. Oh, Tim's gone.
Tim's gone.
Oh, is he
Tim's
vanished?
gone. All right.
We've lost him.
Oh, we lost him.
Yeah, we've lost him. He'll probably pop back in.
All right. Fine.
There are
Everyone
10 times
said-
the amount of people watching.
Everybody's bored at
Yeah.
home. I think. Too much time on their hands. Plus, I don't trust eBay 100% with shield bidding. No, I don't either. It's
Yeah.
eBay prices are way above anything else. It's basically because of the fees.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
If I
Ridiculous.
if I have to sell anything, I
Because
have to work it out.
You're
You
paying
have to
fees
work
on
it-
your delivery as well.
Yeah.
So you
you
have
do.
to put
you
your
do.
delivery to pay for that. It's why
You
do
do.
you pay fees on your delivery? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, you get
Yeah.
on your postage, innit? On your postage. Yeah. Yeah.
It makes no
Yeah.
sense. That makes no sense.
Yeah. I've
What was
considered.
really something that happened to me, which I miscalculated or did something wrong, but I think what it was is I weighed something wrong. So I had like a $12 item that I was selling, and I guess I didn't calculate the weight right, or I put it in the wrong number or something. But it it cost me
Yeah.
like $13 to ship the item, and I only sold it for 12. So then I was like, so then eBay took their fees of like 10% or something, like whatever it was. So I was like,
10%.
by the time I was done, I paid out like $16 for an item that I sold for 12. I'm
Yeah.
like, this is ridiculous. Like,
Yeah. I
so
I sold a really heavy book on. Never sell heavy books on eBay because the postage was extortionate. And I sold this book for I think it was £12 or something, and the postage worked out more than the bloody book was worth.
yeah,
And,
that's what I'm getting at. Yeah,
And I charged postage for it. And I think I lost loads of money on it. It's easier just to chuck the book in the bin.
yeah.
It is so much just put it in a recycling bin because it's just not worth it selling definitely books, heavy hardback books. I mean, Kellerman book is probably different, but this was just an alien book or something. But yeah, if you're not selling a book that's worth over £100, it's no point. I'm saying, no point. I don't think. So yeah, I cocked it up. I've learned that lesson. I still do it occasionally. But
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I only screwed up on that one item, but it's like everything else I got pretty much settled down.
Yeah, you definitely learn. You definitely learn
Yeah.
from that. Yeah, don't sell heavy books on eBay. There's my tip.
or even just really heavy items. I mean, some
Yeah.
things that aren't like I'm thinking those Disney Elite series. Like I've
Oh,
got
yeah.
3 or 4 of them up, and they're not moving, they're not selling,
No.
and it's going to get down
No.
to where they're only worth like $3, and it's like, well, the shipping's going to, because they weigh like 2.5 pounds each because they're metal, so that's going to be a $12 or $13 shipping charge. So it's not worth it for something that's only worth $2 or $3.
Five.
Bloody hell, Dan. Are you expecting that still?
Back in 2005, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, speaking of my $5 Mace Windu 12-inch doll from Hasbro never showed up either. So I lost that $5, and it's still marked as shipped. It's still marked as shipped with a and it has a complaint on it. Still marked as a case open in my eBay, and it's been open for 6-7 years.
Tim's been in touch with me and said his internet's been dodgy all day. Mine's been the same. Mine's been the same. I had to turn it off, turn it back on again. It seems to be a lot better. But I think everybody's is the same. I think everybody's at home using the internet, so that's why they're having trouble.
Yeah, we're pushing it to a limit, aren't we?
Yeah.
So.
Is Tim in Australia also? Where's he at? Is he in Australia?
UK.
UK? Okay.
In Kent?
Okay. Kent? All right.
Well, not Tim. I think you're in Kent. I
thought he was in the safe. I don't know.
Might be so.
Or you can let us know.
I don't know. I'm not going to mention any more names because I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
I just know that many people from different places. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Mark Gibson's comment there about buying more. It's I've probably bought just as much as I sold. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to
every time
I
I get money in that PayPal account, I'm like, ooh, all right, let's go see what we can buy.
Yep. Well, I'm getting £300 tomorrow from my Darth Vader, and I'll be getting at least £200 from my Black Series. So,
oh, is that your mannequin, Darth Vader? Is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you're actually getting
finally getting paid.
Paid for it? Blimey, now. How long was that?
Crikey.
Yeah, they got a bargain there, didn't they? Crikey.
Yep, they did.
Yeah.
I did. It's fees for the auction though. They take when you sell stuff, they take fees. When you buy stuff, they take fees. It's we're on about the eBay taking 10%, which is nothing compared with.
I know.
I think it's anything's actually worth for once.
I know. It's like your posters, wasn't it?
Shut my mouth about
that. Your posters. I mean, crikey. That was.
Oh. Still haven't arrived. They've not shipped yet.
No, they probably haven't. No, probably weeks and weeks away from shipping them. Yeah.
So it might take 2 to 3 working days to ship them. I paid £38. I want them now.
Yeah, you want them express delivery, didn't you?
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a prop store for you.
Yeah. They got
usual like Hanson's and places like that. I bought the Boba Fett from Hanson's, and it was here with the next day, before 9 o'clock.
Well,
the next day, I got it.
The one that you work with sometimes. How far away are they from your home?
A long way. Too far.
Oh, it is.
I need to move. I need to move nearer. Yes. I need to move nearer, to be honest with you. But I work for other ones as well. I'm more of a freelance. More of a freelance.
Like a 3-hour drive? 3-hour drive? Or what do you
2-hour train. About an hour and a half train. But there's like half an hour from here to Leeds to get the train. And then from Derby to where it is about another half an hour.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. It's about 3 hours. It's like I had to get there for 8 o'clock one time. So we're up at 4 o'clock in the morning. But it was when we were going to Paliboys. So I was sat in Paliboys. We didn't eat all day. We didn't drink all day because we got people making coffees because everybody was just coming in with the toys to value. and it was absolutely one of the best days I've ever had. I didn't get back home till 9 o'clock at night, but it was brilliant. I was knackered, but it was brilliant. I'm thinking about doing a video about that because I've got all the photos of that day, so I'm thinking about doing it.
Did you change
it together like a slideshow kind of thing and talk about it?
Changing the subject. Did you see today on In Demand Toys that they've got the second wave of retro collection in, but they want 85 quid for the set because they're imported and they're going to be available or shipped by I think if you look on their website, I think it's the 30th of April. So you can get them early. It's a bit of a hike in price, isn't it, to get them early? So I don't know if they're still available, but there you go. There it is. There, $84.99.
What?
Yeah, they've imported some stock. So.
Oh, like
that.
These are the new Ghostbusters.
No, I don't know what they are. I saw them.
No, those are Matty Collector ones.
Yeah.
May the 5th.
Yeah.
I know because they're bringing 3 different waves out, aren't
they? Yeah.
3 different products out.
Yeah, review what you say. Look at that. That's quite a.
Sorry.
Yeah. No. They could actually be made by Hasbro, and they're just doing an exclusive for Matty Collector. Because I mean, didn't he? I thought originally he made his own. Scheduled to arrive 30th of April.
End of this week, yeah.
But I thought, I could be totally wrong, but wasn't Matty Collector a guy who designed and made his own toys? And then after a while, his toys were doing so well that he opened his own shop where he sells toys from all over. Well, and then because of his reputation, Hasbro and other like Mattel and various other companies have done exclusives that he runs in his own store.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I could be totally wrong, but I thought that was the whole deal because I remember. I feel like it was a guy named Matty Collector that 10 years ago was making his own action figures, and they had really unique joints in the way that they fit together. That was unlike any other thing, and it was pretty cool because, you could technically take your characters apart and put them back together without any screws or use of things the way that they connected ball joint things.
Well, on Star Action Figures, the estimated arrival is still May.
Yeah, I think it's going to be June now. So I've whispers, so it's going to be June. So
same as last year.
Because Walmart are not getting theirs till May now, are they? So if you think about it, you've got to give them. Huh?
They've already got them.
Yeah, but the pre-orders, the people that pre-ordered them online, they're not getting them till May, same as ones John's pre-ordered, isn't it? Haven't you? So
even the other stuff, I pre-ordered. It's not coming until May 20th.
So let's give it a month after them.
I think it's because they got the stuff that was in the display box, that giant thing that goes on the end cap of an aisle, but the actual individual cased ones, which are the ones that are going to go out to people who pre-ordered them, have not shown up.
Yeah. I saw a toy run today. I watched for a guy in America, and they were just shoved on a shelf. They weren't in that display box. They just shoved them on the lowest shelf. Yeah.
Wow.
Shoved there. Yeah, and someone just went through and went, "Oh, there they all are. They've got the Boba Fett. Bought the lot." Yeah.
I think the Empire Retro is going to be way above the Star Wars ones.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, at least
I much prefer the Empire.
The Boba Fett. At least the Boba Fett. Because some places we've gone into, they have every single figure except Boba Fett. Because someone went in and bought all the Boba Fetts. They know that the Boba Fett's going to be the one. You know.
Yeah, and you said you saw a look today, wasn't it, of Father looked and didn't see nothing at all. It's all
There was
stripped.
nothing at all. Yeah, it was because last week there was a display of them, but there were
Yeah.
no Boba Fetts. Everything was there except Boba Fett.
Yeah.
And then when we went in today, they were totally gone. Even the display was torn down, and all the helmets were gone. Everything was gone.
So everyone, yeah, that's it. You're not going to see any more now. Be lucky. I'll be lucky to see any more come back in. Yeah.
Well, there's supposed to be another round on May 4th because they're supposed to have them for that event for the May 4th Star Wars Day event. But I just don't know. I'm like I don't have faith in that. I don't have any.
No.
You know, I'm like, yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. You know.
Just like the Force Fridays and all that we've had. I mean, they've never had the stuff in the shop. Yeah.
Yep.
Look at that. That's pre-order. £100.
100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want the one figure. Because I've got these behind me. I don't want to buy them again. I just got the real ones. I want just the Luke Besbin. So I've got a Hoff hand. I don't want another one. So
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So make offer. So make an offer. Look at his feedback, 97.4. Yeah. No. I don't think so.
You make an offer for $60, just like the retail price.
Yeah.
Not with that feedback.
55.99 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were over here. They were $9.84 each. So whatever. I don't know what they are. If they were on the store shelf where you are, what would they be? Same
they'd be 10 quid, wouldn't they? Those ones, wouldn't they? Do you think, or 12? Bound to be, yeah. Because the first wave was tenner, and then it's gone down to 8.47 in Asda.
Okay.
So, but if you can find them in Asda,
they're similar to ours then, because we like I said, ours were marked at $9.84. So
yeah.
But that's what I mean. I wouldn't pay more than 10 or 12 for them, you know. So
I've just gone to other items in his store. So you've got Rebel Trooper £35, £40 for a Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Pre-order. On his own. Okay. Yeah.
Throw £30.
Yeah. You think about it though, probably that Fett is going to go silly money, isn't it? I mean, it's crazy, isn't it?
I ordered another Cara Dune because the on Amazon the other day they were only $9.99. So I was like, ooh, another special. So I ordered a second one, so I'll have two for my collection. Whenever I see that, like every once in a while, Amazon will get more figures in, and they'll do like a special for the day where because normally that was a $13.99 figure, and so I was like, wow, Cara Dune $9.99, buy, you know. So I just bought one.
Amazon will probably get. I don't know if Amazon are doing the.
That's what I meant. What did I say? I meant Amazon. Yeah.
Oh yeah. We got Zavi. I don't know if you heard of Zavi. We got that over here, and they were selling them individually. The figures, the retro collection too, there, but the Fett sold out quite quickly. I think that was the only one that sold out. I think they were still selling the other ones loose, but Zavi had so known for cancelling all their pre-orders. They were terrible for it. So.
I don't like that Zavi company. I will not order from them because I've went through their reviews on like the Better Business Bureau because I look up some of these companies. I'm like, how could they possibly be selling it for that? Because they already have the Black Series Land Speeder up for like $70 at Zavi, and I'm like, how can they be selling it for $70 when everybody else is doing it at $119 and it hasn't even released yet?
Yeah.
And so I looked up the company and I found on these websites that half those things are a complete scam, and the company's been indicted before and all this other stuff because they don't. Yeah. What they do is they'll send you a snow speeder, but it'll be like made out of crochet paper or something. You know what I mean? It won't be made out of plastic. It'll be like made out of paper and cardboard. And they'll be like, "See, you got a land speeder. You just, you know." So sometimes people get a product, but it's like garbage. It's literally like made out of cardboard or something, you know?
Yeah. Shocking.
Oh,
What's Matt got?
no, I was just saying he was just asking about have you removed the stickers of your retro collection?
It's back.
And I say, yeah,
Normally,
I've removed the stickers off mine, so yeah, case.
No sticker removing from me.
Yeah, I did it. So it looked so much better without the horrible sticker on it.
No, I know.
And you were saying, John, the Wave 2, the sticker peels off really easy, doesn't it? Because they've changed the.
To me, it was a lot easier. I peeled it off that Boba Fett that I opened.
Yeah.
Because I opened the package, so I didn't care if it got torn because I opened it.
Yeah.
And then it came off. It came off real easy. Yeah.
Hasbro did say, I think, on a thing they've changed the actual glue, the tackiness of the glue. They changed it. So,
sorry about that, chaps, but my internet went down.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We're saying everybody's same at the moment. Everybody's using internet, so mine's been dodgy. Mine's been dodgy for a few days now.
I think Virgin Media have actually had a problem today though with outages all across the country. It's been in the news, so it went down earlier at about 5 o'clock, and it's been all right since. And then right in the middle, it went down. Never mind.
Yeah, yeah.
Where are you at? Where are you at, Tim?
I'm in the south of England.
Yeah, I was right. He was safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Towards Brighton area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in Florida.
Nice.
Oh, really? Really?
I'm in Florida.
My missus, that's her favourite place. My wife, she loves Florida.
Yeah.
But Florida's a big place, isn't it, John? So it's not.
Yeah, and it's long. It's long.
Yeah.
It doesn't take that long. It doesn't take that long to go east-west, but going north-south, you'll be there for 9 or 10 hours.
Yeah. I couldn't believe the traffic last time I was there at Christmas. It's unbelievable.
Oh, yeah. In some areas, there are streets that have like 14 or 15 lanes, and it'll be just jam-packed.
I mean, it was all around Disney area, though, so it's, it's bound to be busy at Christmas or whatever.
International Drive, is it? Whatever it's called. Is it International
You got International Drive, and you've got the I-4, I think it runs parallel with the International Drive, kind of. But then there's is it the 92 or something like that? Or the maybe the 27, something like that. Yeah. That road where all Disney Springs is, and all the entrance to that road there was just crazy busy.
I just park when I go to Disney Springs. I park as soon as I find a place and just walk. I just walk around.
Yeah.
I will not drive. I just find a parking space and then just walk. I don't care how far I have to walk. I just want to walk.
So did I miss the discussion about Dark Side Dark Side Alliance?
We haven't really said much about it. We're just saying the prices are going up. That was all.
That was right. Yeah. So I was gonna say, because I know John, you were talking about your dad was saying about people finding stuff in their lofts and running out of money and selling everything. But then I think there's also the other factor that people are just bored at home, aren't they? And you've got people that are they're still working from home, so they're still earning money, but they're just bored out of their brains, aren't they?
Yeah.
So just buying loads of stuff.
You go on eBay.
Yeah. Well, we were saying on a normal time where everybody was at work and stuff, you might have 20 or 30 people bidding on an auction. Well, now that everybody's home, you've got 100 people bidding on every auction. So
I might sell some stuff then.
Why not? Well, then
I've got an Attack Commander for sale. I'm not going to open it. I've actually got one for sale.
We're going to mute you.
I was going to say you got a loose one.
No. It's carded and it's going to stay that way. And it is for sale because I bought a new Palatoy one, you see, which is lovely. So I'm going to get rid of my Kenner one, which is it's in a bit of bad shape. So I reckon I get 100 quid for it though.
Yeah, I saw the picture. Yeah, nice that Palatoy one. Yeah.
I'd like to get any figure. I'd like to get any figure with the Palatoy on the front because here in the States we don't see them that often. I got a Palitoy Jedi. I got a Palitoy Jedi carded figure, but the Palitoy is written on the back in really small letter.
Well, that's
So
what I wanted to
I'd
do.
like
I wanted one of each, or I'm trying to get like one of each type of card, you know. So
Yeah.
Tri-Logo, Kenner, Palitoy without the logo, with the drop shadow underneath the logo and all that. But I really wanted one with the Palitoy logo, and they are, you know, there's a thing over here called Palitoy tax. They are a lot more expensive.
Oh God,
but I think if I think the Attack Commander is probably one of the more common ones, but it's in lovely condition, the one I've managed to get.
That's
Nice.
a question. Has anyone got a 2-pack? Have you got a 2-pack, John? With two
No,
figures in it?
those 2 or the 3 packs. No, none of them.
No, I'd love to own a 2-pack.
I mean, I've got the recent ones, you know, but not the
2-packs
the
always have
collection.
really the 2-packs look a bit ugly though, don't they, with the orange background? Are they the ones you mean? And the bubbles are always smashed to bits, aren't they? It's hard to get a non-dented bubble one.
And they usually haven't got any weapons with them or accessories. They're just chucked in, aren't they? So yeah.
Sometimes the figures aren't even standing up; they're like just thrown in there.
Yeah. Some are really sought after. I think if you can get a Vader and something in with it, that's a really nice one, or a Stormtrooper. But usually they've got like they've got a Maydeen with a Reese or a or a Tuna and a Leia Bouche, but she's not got no helmet or nothing. Yeah.
What's really bad is that I have an absolute distinct memory of going into a store in the mall, a KB toy store here in the States, in the mall, and they had an entire wall. I mean, I would say like 6 or 8 feet of Star Wars figures from floor to ceiling, and they were all in those 2-packs and 3-packs, and they were all marked down like $1, $2, and probably like 8 or 10 deep on every rack. It was like they had hundreds of them. And I remember my friend and I laughing about them, like, oh, this must be their last ditch effort to get rid of these. It's like they had to box them all in 2-packs and 3-packs, and they're just like pushing them out the door because no one wants these anymore, you know? And like nowadays I kick myself. I'm like, why can't I go back to that person and say, buy them all, just buy them all?
It's just like us when we used to walk around Woolworths and see the Tri-Logo sitting in a basket, and Tri-Logo yak faces.
That's why they're all dinged, isn't it?
Yeah, Tri-Logo yak faces and all the, and wish you
they even bagged figures up in the end, didn't they? Because they didn't want the packaging. They just open them all up and bag them up. So you got 8 figures for 49p.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Some places would just tear the card off, and you just have the plastic bubble with a torn edge around it. You know, throw them all in a bin. They were like,
all right.
So, Tim, what's your feeling on the retro collection stickers? Do you have any? Do you keep the sticker on or remove it? Because I'm a remover. So,
I've only got one set and I've kept them on.
Right.
The first wave of figures, I refused to get the UK versions because I couldn't be dealing with that white bit of paper behind the figures.
Yeah.
So I got the import versions which don't have that.
Yeah.
Wave 2 is going to be folded under their feet, whether it's American or UK, because they're all doing that thing now. Yeah. John, was yours folded under the seat, under the feet?
Yeah. And I actually didn't even notice it until someone pointed it out.
Because when I went to Toy Fair and I took photos in the Hasbro booth at their brand event thing, they had all the card backs of the retro collection, but the white bit of paper was like on the side, sort of really weird. And I was thinking, no, you can't do that. So when I saw yours and it had that paper underneath the feet, I was like, yes, that's so much better.
Yeah. I've seen some people try to pull it out with a pair of tweezers, the actual piece of paper. But the problem is there's a piece of sellotape holding the instructions down. So you can rip the back of the bubble, rip the back of the coloured bit if you're not careful. So,
but on my channel, I've made no secret about what I feel about the retro collection. I think it's a great idea and I love it. And it's a way of getting, like mint versions of those figures, even though they're not quite as I
No,
don't know. They look a bit more softer plastic when you hold them up
too
to each other.
glossy. Very
Yeah.
glossy. Aren't they?
But that's fine. I don't want them exact anyway. But just sitting there on the shelf, they look pretty cool. But I think if you're an inbox collector, then I wouldn't have wanted all that thing around the edge and the sticker.
Yeah.
Just have it how it came in the back in the day. I can understand what they're trying to do with that whole making it look rustic and you found it in your loft but the thing's brand new. Just have it looking
Brand
like
new.
it how it used to.
Yeah.
But I still think they're cool though.
Oh yeah, I didn't like them at first, but when I saw them, I got them. So.
I got to admit, I love that. I'll be getting the second wave very shortly, and I much prefer the ESB wave than the original. I mean, there's some great figures in each one, but you've
Everyone
got the Fett and Lando, and I'd love it if they did a boss. Cause that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
They asked us if we thought the Empire were going to be more demand than the Star.
Definitely. Of course they are. Yeah.
Better
Definitely.
figures.
You're lucky if you're going to see us. You won't see them in Asda again, like we're getting the wave 1 appearing in Asda now. I doubt we'll see it. This will be it, and they'll be sold and gone. So,
and then you get some people that just buy like 10 Fets just so they can have them for like the next 40 years.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying about like a couple of the stores that we've run into them. They had every single thing except for Boba Fett. Like someone came in and bought every single Boba Fett they had, and it's the only thing they touched.
Yeah.
They didn't touch anything else,
And they're not even Star Wars fans; they're just scalpers, aren't they? So
that's a scalper. You know it is. Yeah.
£40 there.
Yeah.
Pre-order one.
Yeah, but it's a pre-order. They might even not get them. So all these people selling pre-orders on eBay, they probably won't even get them.
You can get them on in-demand toys at the moment, but they are import. But £85, there's a lot of money for 6 figures.
£85, yeah.
We just talked about it, yeah.
But you'll get them. You'll get them on May the 1st.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't think we'll get them until June. I don't think, maybe July.
See,
I'm our action figures and that.
I'm really curious if these anything like not just Star Wars, but like some of the Transformers from Hasbro, Marvel figures, the wrestling figures, like anything that's come out during this quarantine where everybody's been trapped at home. Like really a lot of times the only ones who are able to buy some of these figures are the scalpers. And the ones who are ignoring the rules and they're just like going out there for the money and not for the love of collecting. And I wonder if this will be known. And there's also been supply problems. There's been like delays in some of these things coming out and getting to the people. So I'm wondering if a lot of these items in the future will end up being more expensive than some of the stuff that came before or will come after the quarantine. Only because the quarantine screwed up the way that these things are distributed and the way people get them. And will it be known as like, oh, that was part of the virus wave. That was part of the quarantine wave figures.
I think we're going to have a drought of figures. This will be it for a while. I don't think we'll get much else this year. I mean, they say there is going to be more coming out, but they've got to get them made, haven't they, in China?
Do you think things like the Power Droid and the Luke Jedi version, the new one, those will be delayed if we see them at all?
Yeah. It's just what's happening at the moment, isn't it? I mean, it's bound to. We'll be lucky. I'm not sure. Maybe Christmas or after.
I think the China factories were closed for like 3 weeks, maybe, and then they're back up and running. I think.
Yeah.
I think the CEO of Hasbro was on saying they'd lost like 3 weeks worth of production.
Yeah.
So you never know. I mean, and then obviously shipping and stuff. I ordered something off of eBay from China. I don't know if you've heard of him before. He's called Tungori. Actually, he's not in China. He's in Malay or somewhere like that.
Yes, we talked about it. Yeah.
And usually you'll get those within 7-8 days.
Yes.
But it's been 3 weeks and I'm still waiting for them. It's just some loose figures I've got for my son's birthday.
Yeah.
Just vintage collection figures. Yeah. So
Yeah,
there's that side of it as well. I mean, I'm pretty sure that the Mandalorian wave with Cara Dune and the Remnant Stormtrooper, I think there was like a first batch of those that were put on the shelves early by Walmart or whoever, but they were definitely slightly delayed in the UK. And I think a lot of people in the States are still trying to find that wave. They're finding the reissue wave now, which is supposed to come out in June over here. They're finding that now in Walmarts and whatever.
Yeah.
That's what does my head in about those big department stores in America. They don't respect the on-shelf date. They just dump a load of stuff out. And people just go and grab it. And then someone in another country, but even in just another state in America, I'd guess, can't get hold of them. And then you'll get someone in, I don't know, Texas, that's like scalping everyone.
Yeah, exactly. That's what happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we've seen the other figures, the Clone Trooper, the Cara Dune, and the Remnant Stormtrooper, but we've never seen a Mandalorian in the stores here.
Yeah.
And I don't know how, because we see the other figures and they should have been in the same box, you know, but no, nobody I know. And that's the only one I need. I got them all except that one. I don't have the Mandalorian in a vintage collection. And I haven't even been able to pre-order. I haven't even been able to order one online for regular prices. And I was just saying to these guys that Amazon put Cara Dune up for $9.99 the other day. So I bought myself a second Cara Dune because $9.99. I was like, I might as well get a second one at that price.
Yeah, right.
And but the Mandalorian was sold out. No, it's not available. And I'm like, wasn't it with Cara Dune? Didn't you get it in the same box? You know, like
Yeah, but I mean, I heard they were only sending out certain figures in single boxes, weren't they? Like they were sending a wave of Cara Dunes, a wave of Stormtrooper.
Were they?
Yeah, I heard it. Yeah, that's why you've only got. That's why you've only got the 3 figures and not got fat.
But they said they were stopping doing that, didn't they? Because they had that problem where they would have one figure, like, I don't know, Snoke or whatever, just too many of them because, you know, they need to do that sort of thing for like Stormtroopers, like the Rogue One Stormtrooper. They should just do cases of those, but apparently they stopped doing that, and now they have a case of, you know, 2 Mandalorians, 2 of this, 2 of that, and then 1 of each figure. Yeah. And that's why the previous wave over Christmas, I think the Leia Yavin is particularly rare because there was only 1 in the case. The rest were the Shadow Trooper, 2 Shadow Troopers, 2 Jawas. What was the other figure that came in that wave? Can't remember now. But there was one Leia Yavin, and that thing's like gold dust over here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, In Demand Toys had to order import stock of that because the Hasbro UK stock never turned up, I don't think.
Yeah.
No.
And there's two different versions of that one because she's VC 150 and also VC 167 or something like
164.
that.
Yeah, I've got both. Luckily.
Yeah. I managed to find both also, but I didn't know they were that rare over there.
Yeah.
The 150 will be rarer, I think.
Yeah.
No, the 164. The 164 because she is now 150, isn't she? That's right.
Yeah.
164 is Cara Dune.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Pre-order in for carbonized fat. Yes, I got 1. I was able to only order 1.
I got on the first run, so there's a second run of them now on Star Action figures. So that's the only one I haven't bothered.
Collection Black Series, so I haven't pre-ordered it.
No, I haven't bothered with the Stormtrooper. I don't like the Stormtrooper. I've just got
I ordered 2. I ordered 2 of the Stormtrooper because that silver just looks so good to me that I gotta have one open and play with it.
It reminds me of buying a 3.75 ones like they did with the Walmart with the gold ones. It reminds me of that. Puts me off slightly. I want colour in my figures.
Have you not got all the other carbonized though, Matt?
I have. I've got all 4 of them. Yeah.
So you're gonna have to get that one then, aren't you?
Yeah, I've sort of made that decision this year. I'm only buying the ones I like. So and the fat one is the one I like.
Full set.
But then I've pre-ordered the Shadow one, and that of Star Action figures, and then that got taken down. So because only Ireland are supposed to have the pre-order for that, aren't they? They're exclusive to that.
Yeah.
So, I like that one, but I don't like this. I don't like the Commander. It's weird,
There's
isn't
a
it?
silver stormtrooper for you.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Did you get a Captain Phasma? Because it's the same thing basically.
Yeah, I've got Captain Phasma, the damaged one with the CRI. I got rid of the
All
other
right,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the better figure because it comes with a pike as well. So yeah,
I never even
prefer the
saw
damaged
that one. I didn't. There's a black series of that, really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I never even saw that one.
yeah. That's a better one. I prefer that because that was only an exclusive in Canada, wasn't it, for a while? So
Right.
I got mine from
Huh.
Canada, and then I see it cheaper here now. I was like, oh, so
Usual.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
John,
I don't know.
do you prefer 3.75 or the 6-inch figures?
You know,
Good question.
nowadays I prefer. In the last year or so, I've come around to where I prefer the 6-inch figures. I do, and part of the reason is because, at least for me, where I am, it is a hell of a lot easier to find anything 6-inch than it is to find anything 3.75. We
Mm.
can't. We get one or two cases of vintage collection, and you'll never ever see them again. But at our Walmarts and Target stores, they get hundreds of cases of Black Series. You'll be inundated with every single figure. Nobody ever has to go out and try to find them. They're just always there. So it's just it's easy to find them in 6-inch where you'll pull your hair out trying to get a vintage collection complete.
That's a crying shame, though, isn't it?
It is.
It is.
It is.
Well, yeah. I mean,
That's why
the only place.
down that road.
Yeah.
It's so stop-start is a vintage collection that you'll never get a full collection.
The only
Yeah.
place we can do it now is like Forbidden Planet. Really, that's the only place you can walk in, and it's 3.75. There's loads of them. So but there's not many. There's not many of the Forbidden Planets around. I mean, Southampton's the nearest one for me. So and they charge a little bit more. They always put a couple of quid on than everywhere else. So
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
they always got them though, because they get a lot of their stock from Germany. I hear. Well, that's where they get their stock from. Yeah, Germany. I've heard sometimes they get it quicker than they get it from Hasbro direct in the UK. So
Is that from Heo.com? They're the German distributor, aren't they? I think.
yeah. Yeah, you find they always got some of the stuff early, so they probably have. They will have the retro wave 2 in there, won't they? But well, how long before they get all gone? Well, they won't be open. They're not open at the moment, so yeah, only online. I keep forgetting the shops closed sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pop to it now. Can't do that.
Nope.
Yeah.
And when the shops that are open, you just can't be bothered queuing to get into.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say that this morning was the first time where they've actually done a proper queue, and I was like, boy, this is pretty late. Late in the game, you guys getting to do this, and
Yeah.
it was quite long. It was quite long to get into the Walmart today,
Yeah.
and there were police out there and everything. They're just like
Wow.
They're guarding the queue and making sure everyone's 6 feet apart,
Getting bad over
7
there.
feet apart. You got to have the mask on. They're like really checking everybody now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit like you say. It's a bit late.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last week there was no queue last week. You just walked right in. So I don't know why. Same store. I don't know why they suddenly got to it now.
Weird.
That's the wanted to drop a like in the last comment from the Vintage Rebellion, but the only options are report or block. Don't do either of them, please. I don't want to block, so I'll report. Don't be doing that. Yeah, you should be able to put likes on comments. It's quite different from anywhere else, isn't it? But there you go. You can just say, "I like that one. I like that
comment." Oh dear.
It's good they can put comments into the chat as well, though. That's good. I like that.
Well, and you can get it from every place that's watching too. That's a nice thing.
Yeah.
Puts them all together. Yeah.
We're on Facebook and YouTube at the moment.
Yeah.
If I went pro, you could go on to I think about 5 different services, but the services like Twitch and things like that, which we'd never use anyway.
Is this stream on Facebook as well, then, Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on Facebook.
Yeah, it's on my group in Facebook. So.
Oh right, okay. I didn't see it streams at 2 places at once.
Yeah, because Mark Gibson's comments, it's got like an F for Facebook.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. Don't report me, bro.
Yeah, so we're on Facebook.
I might have to pay the $20 a month to get the full version of StreamYard. Is it worth it?
That's what, sorry?
The full version of the streaming thing. Is it StreamYard?
StreamYard, yeah. I do the $25.
Is it worth it?
Yeah.
What other stuff?
I mean, it depends how long. It depends how long you want to stream for a month. If you're under 20 hours a month, just go for the free option.
Oh, is that what it is? 20 hours, okay.
Right. 20 hours free.
You can do extra things kind of screen, can't you? So you can actually remove
goes up, and if you pay the $25, you've got
you can get rid of the branding, can't you?
You can put different logos up.
Yeah, and put our logos up. Yeah.
But if you don't pay, you're stuck with that.
Yeah.
You can't take it off.
But that's it's not so bad, is it really?
No, it's not that doesn't stand out that badly, does it? So.
No. It's not so bad.
And
I only started paying because we were going over as 20 hours.
If we had not seen that StreamYard on when you did your live stream with Usual Mike, we would have never used it. So we saw it and went. I said to Mike, "Let's have a look at that," and he went, "I'll go and have a look." So lucky you'd used that thing.
Yeah.
we were like,
been using OBS, but you can't get people into your stream on OBS because they haven't updated it. The plugins doesn't work properly.
Well, I did my first live stream months and months ago when Google Hangouts was still a thing on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is great. You can invite people in and all that kind of stuff. And we did one. And then a week later, Google got rid of Google Hangouts through YouTube. So that was really annoying.
Yeah. Really?
So then I was trying to sort out OBS, but I've got a Mac and it's quite fiddly with the audio and everything. I just couldn't
get
it to work. Yeah. It's much easier on Windows apparently. So then Mike told me about StreamYard. He said, all the streamers are using StreamYard. So as soon as I got it, it's so easy, isn't it? It's really good.
Oh, it's brilliant. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also liked Hangouts before. I used it with my podcasting group and stuff, and Hangouts worked great. And we don't understand why they got rid of it. It worked fine.
Modern collecting. Yeah, it's weird. It's a lot weird. A lot of modern questions from Vintage Rebellion.
Yeah.
I could just picture it, and then the next podcast they have a new modern section into it. Oh my god, they go nuts on there, won't they?
Well, that's Generation Skywalker.
Yeah,
I've got a question for you, actually, Mark.
Go on then. Speeder bikes.
No, it's actually from Chocolate Chip Wookie.
All right.
No,
I'm not going to answer it. I think he's a cool man.
Sorry, I almost wet myself when I watched that the other day. I'm sorry. I know you don't want me to bring it up, but he said anyone that calls themselves Chocolate Chip Wookie. Oh my god, I was in tears. Anyway, he asks you, what vintage do you have on the radar that you want to buy?
I've got a Jabba the Hutt coming.
Yeah, I saw you buy that. Yeah.
So really, I want like a big Fortuner, and because what I'm doing is I collected the first 12. Now I've got the first 21. Obviously, you can see I've got a lot of Return of the Jedi and Empire. So I'm just going through.
Yeah.
Well, you got a Bib Fortuna coming. He's in the mail.
Yeah, coming from. Yeah, you want
Yeah.
it.
But I know it's not vintage, but I want the slave layer to go.
And you want it, and you need a Bohan monk as well, the old spider thing, the modern one.
I had one of those as well.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Yeah.
You want
So,
a slave layer? What, the vintage collection one?
No. Well, yeah, maybe the cheapest one I can find.
Well, she's really expensive, but you can get a loose from Tungori on eBay. You can get a loose sandstorm layer, which is the same figure. When you take all her sandstorm gear off, it's just the loose figure underneath the sandstorm gear is the slave layer. So that'll be the cheapest way you can get her, probably.
Yeah.
That's what I'm after, the prototype.
Yeah, right.
It is actually vintage. So there you go. So I'm after that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. Play sets. I'm after Darth Vader's Star Destroyer probably next as a play set. So I'm going to get all the play sets.
Yeah.
That's how I'm going to display on my figures, as opposed to being on shelves like that, because everybody's gone like that. So yeah.
Yeah, you had a guy on a few days ago, didn't you? I can't remember the guy's name. I think he sounded like he lived near you, Mark, and had like a northern accent. And he had an awesome. He showed his collection off at the end.
Brills and blasters. I don't know, Brills and blasters. What they call them?
Beers
Neil.
and
no, the
beer and
banter.
Yeah, beer toys and banter. Is it?
Yeah.
And all his play sets all set out in his cabinet.
So cool.
Very nice.
That's a big room. Yeah.
Mark, what about just getting this one?
Yeah. I've got one on the radar. That's nice. Is that one? I've got one for about £8. I think it is at the moment. So yeah, I'm going to get one like that. I'm going to get one like that.
It's that later Power of the Force from the later 90s.
Yeah.
Power of the Force 2 collection. It's not that bad, you know.
You can get the one where she's on the. You can get the one she's on the slave barge cannon as well in a big pack, can't you? Yeah.
And one of them's got a removable torso that you can put different legs on, where her legs are like folded, so she looks like she's sitting on the throne.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get one like that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would like that prototype though. I don't know how much it cost me, but apparently it was on the May the Toys Be With You exhibition.
Right.
So somebody in this country might have one.
Yeah.
If you got 10 grand.
Yeah. Well, you never know. Might get it. Might be best offer.
Mm.
There can't be that many of them. I can't imagine, you know.
Oh no.
No.
Depends how much I get from my Black Series.
You're not sold them yet, then?
They're on eBay at the moment. I put them up.
They're on auction.
But you're not splitting them, are you? You're selling them all in one go?
No, they're in 2 lots.
Right.
I put them on last night, and within about 10 minutes, I got over £200 worth in bids. So
it's better to sell them. It's better to sell them on their own or in pairs. So.
Yeah. Well, nobody was buying them as a job lot, so
no one's going to afford it, can they?
No.
So.
And also, it's just they'll have half of them already, won't they? There'll be like a couple in there that they need.
But that's on
card. Get it for $1.90.
That's all right, Mark. You could open that one up, mate.
No,
buy it from Mark.
I don't even know if part of the Boss 2 card up. it killed me today to do that video to open that Chewbacca up.
I haven't managed to get on and watch anything at the moment.
So you're gonna hate it. You're gonna hate it when I get on and look at those Robin Hood figures and I open up a Sheriff of Nottingham. You're gonna be like, coming over here to kill me.
You're gonna.
It's only Star Wars. Huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, Chris. Prototype stuff with the Toys with You exhibition was commissioned for that event, so maybe you can find the guy that did it. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Trying to get hold of him.
So they were never actual Power of the Force. Prototypes. No.
Well, they were
someone made
prototype.
it.
They were planned, weren't they? But somebody
Yeah.
actually made those just for that event.
Yeah.
I was a custom figure, so
Right,
you want
right,
to know the
gotcha.
guys who made it. Yeah,
Right.
Oh, I
Yeah.
understand. Okay, I got you.
There you go.
yeah.
Because I knew they had planned. I knew they had planned that girl. Yeah, the six pack girl, and
That girl. That's really
trying
what's the
to
word?
make it Pete
I was
friendly
going to
for all.
say, I can't say it anymore. It's not fair. It's not fair.
But I knew they were making they had planned those figures, but I wasn't sure if they actually made any prototypes or anything.
Some of
Oh, that double X-wing's beautiful. I love that.
Yeah,
Double.
and the bantha.
You
Yeah,
see
the
her?
bantha.
Yeah.
I really would like to have a bantha. I think that would be so cool.
Yeah.
You can get banthas, can't you? You can get the
Well, the Force 2 did one, yeah.
yeah. It was a bit weird
Yeah.
with the fur all over it. It's a bit
But that one, who's the guy that made one? One guy made one as a Kenner style. I remember seeing those.
Smith
Yeah.
Lord.
yeah
Someone I know,
Yeah.
got one, and he really, really likes it. So
yeah
Yeah.
and he also got the little things that Krill rides in the Mandalorian. What is that little
The blur.
legged blurg? Yeah.
yeah.
He actually got a blurg for that fits the 6-inch figures, and he got a blurg that fits the 3.75. So he bought both of them, and they're both really nice.
Nice.
Is it a 3D
Yeah.
printed thing? Isn't it? The guy designed or something?
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
I don't think it's 3D printed. I think he did some kind of mold for it, but it's hand painted.
Oh.
They don't move. There's no moving parts, but
No.
but they look hand painted. They look really nice.
Yeah.
Mm.
We
So
need
I
we
think
need
he did a
we need a
cast.
blurg. We need a blurg for the vintage collection, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can see them. I can see them doing a pack where you get Quill and a blurg in a pack together.
Yeah, that'll be a
that'd be
deluxe.
awesome.
Be a deluxe black series, won't it? Yeah.
That too. Yeah, both. Yeah.
Yeah. Bound to be. Yeah.
Something else I'm after as well is parts of my Death Star.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm still looking.
and that canopy.
I've been hunting for my C-3PO on any card for $120 or less, and I two of them have gone by me. One went for $116 and one went for exactly $120. But all the rest of them I've seen have gone over $200. So I know I could eventually get one for under $120 because two of them have gone there. So I keep at it. Yeah.
What's that? Which card do you want?
Any card, I don't care. Any.
Right.
I just need a C-3PO because I don't have one.
What, remove
I've got all the other.
Yeah, Paliboys one. They're quite common.
I've got all the other main character figures. You know, I have a Leia, a Han, a Chewie. I got a Luke. I've got all, but I don't have a C-3PO in any version. So I was like, I should have one in my collection. Why don't I? So
yes. Why don't you?
When you
So
want a
anybody
card,
out there
carded one, do you?
Wants to get rid of it?
yeah, carded one. Yeah, carded one. Yeah.
Dark Side Alliance had two lovely ones today on their group. ESB cards though. So
I don't think that matters, does it, John? Let's have a look.
I think that'd be above John's price.
yeah, they were over 300 quid, I think.
Yeah.
Is John still there?
John's froze.
It's frozen. There
Yeah.
you go.
There it is.
Oh dear. What's happened to John?
Anyway, we're getting up to that point where I think we're making up. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone as John. Oh,
I think I'm coming back.
He's
Yeah.
back.
he's back. He's there.
The whole thing I was just getting the phone to message you. I was like, oh, I think everything just died.
So there you go. That's the one you're talking about. It's how much was it?
Oh, that was graded.
£574.
Yeah, there was a slightly cheaper one down below there. No.
Oh, that's nice. Which is that? 1,500. Is that all?
There's the other one.
Oh, there you go.
300 and something, was it?
384.
Yeah.
You're not bothered about graded, are you?
Thing is,
All the ones
if I had an
all the
ESB
ones-
card
go
though,
ahead.
I'd want the removable limbs one with the
Yeah.
picture of him in Chewie's. Do you know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
but they're quite rare, those.
I bet.
You get them on the Return of the Jedi card quite frequently, but on an
all the
ESB
ones
card
that-
they're quite hard.
The ones that have gone in my price range and the range that I want are Return of the Jedi, and I think they have been removable limbs. Yeah.
Yeah. They're reasonably common. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something
But
else I'm looking at as well.
So that's another reason there. You saw that fat, and as soon as this quarantine's done, and that guy opens his shop back up, if he's still in business, for all I know, because he's a small shop, he could have gone out of business due to this thing. But I gotta get back in there and see if those.
Yeah, you do.
This guy, Tim, this guy he's in a shop not 5 or 10 minutes away from my house, and before the quarantine, he had 2 Boba Fett's on the first issue card. So it's like the 21 back card, you know?
Yeah.
And he was only asking $600 for each one.
Oh wow.
And I was a little bit shocked because I was like, aren't these selling for thousands? You know? And I left, and then we're under quarantine. I'm talking with Mark and everybody about it, and everyone agrees, and we keep seeing them online for thousands of dollars. So I'm like, why is he selling them for $600 when he knows what he's doing? Because everything else in the shop is adequately priced, you know. So I'm like,
yeah. What's the shop called?
Way back when.
Way back when? Oh right.
Yeah.
Because I visited when I was in Florida. I visited 2 vintage shops. I did a video on one of them. I think it's called Big Red or something near Tampa.
Okay.
And then there's another one, like a comic shop
Was it Tate's?
close to
No.
Orlando Airport, I think it is.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Not Tate's, but around here we got this Way Back When, and we have Tate's Comic Shop, which has a really good selection. But Way Back When will deal. He'll wheel and deal. He'll let you trade. He'll let you talk prices. You know, all that stuff. So he's like a true guy who's into collecting. He collects himself, and he wheels and deals, and you can work things out. Tate's Comic Shop. If the price is $150, it's $150. There's no negotiating. There's no nothing. If it sits there for 68 years in his shop and never sells, it'll sit there for 68 years and never sell because he will not budge on the price.
Yeah, well, I guess it depends how much he bought it for, doesn't it? That's the thing.
Yeah, but he's got. I mean,
they know how much they need out of it, don't they? To make.
He literally does. He literally does have stuff in his shop that has been there for 12 or 13 years, and he's never sold it because it's still, even by today's standards, it's still priced too high. You know, and I'm like, it's been there for 13 years, dude. Look at the date stamp on it. You think by now you'd lower the price just to get rid of it, you know? But he won't. He refuses.
It's like Mark's eBay store.
Yeah, he's Mark's quality. Yeah.
I'm not doing a bit of self-advertising, what can I say?
Yeah. Dale was interested.
Oh, Harvest podcast. That's my name. I need to change it.
Have you had a bid on your carbonized Mandalorian yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One bid, 40 quid.
Oh, wow. That's a bargain.
I've put them in good lots.
Yeah, Cara Dune.
Kind of done with Mandalorian. You know what I mean? I'm thinking about it. So dry.
You need to put a rubbish figure. You need to put like a with that Mandalorian. You should have put the guy from Rogue One. Yeah, or DJ or something.
I've put DJ with the other carbonized.
He's done it with the other one.
Actually, I need both those.
What did you put Rose with? Did you have a Rose? Did you buy a Rose?
I did have one. I think I sold it.
Oh, right. Wow.
I'm sure I did have one. It's probably knocking about somewhere. Probably the only one I'll get left with. I've got my Ahsoka, which is staying here. I'm not selling Ahsoka. And I'm not selling.
Do you think you're going to make all your money back for those Black Series? Because they don't. I find that there's some figures that hold their value, but some really don't in the Black Series, didn't they? It's like I think what John was saying there. Mass produced, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's some that are hard to get hold of. I mean, I never got an Afra.
No.
Yeah. Some of them like really shocked me over time. Like I remember there was, I don't know, like we would go to the shelves, and all the figures would be gone, but there'd be like 6 Darth Mauls sitting on the shelf. And I remember myself like I bought one to begin with, and then later on when they were clearance in the mall, they were like $3-4. There was like 12 Darth Mauls. I bought 2 or 3. And then like years later, someone said to me, "Man, that Darth Maul is so hard to find." And I'm like, "What are you talking about? There were billions of them." And then I look on eBay, and at that time they were going for like $70-$75. So I was like, "Oh." So I took the extras I have and sold them all because I was like, you needed the money. But I was like, and then now they're over 100, right? I think it's over $100, even though he's going to be re-released or has been or whatever.
Yeah, they brought him out
archive.
the archive line. They brought him out.
Archive.
Yeah.
Then he got released on the holographic.
It was the Clone Wars card, wasn't it, or something? Or
He started showing up in the entertainer mat for like 11 quid.
Yeah.
Because I bought a couple then with the Sand Trooper as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the Sand Trooper for about 11. Yeah.
There was one other figure that really surprised me recently at like but I can't remember what it was, but it was just like, really? It's that much, like. But
there's some that I just didn't think would sell at all that have like and are now really rare. So I think a lot of people want the Ezra figure from Rebels.
Yeah.
That was it. Yeah.
When that first came out, I was like, is this going to be that popular? Are people going to want this? Because a lot of people didn't really like the character, even though they liked the show. They thought it was a bit like a Space Aladdin type thing. Until he had his hair shaved off anyway. But yeah, he's like really sought after now. Everyone wants him really badly.
Yeah, that's the one that surprised me, and he's going up close to $100, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
But here's my theory though. I think it's because of Thrawn. Because at the end of the Rebels, he had Ezra and Thrawn disappear together, and there's talk now of Dave Filoni doing a cartoon series or something where he delves into that story, what happened to Ezra and Thrawn. So now that there's talk of that, and Ezra is connected to Thrawn so deeply that now everyone wants the Ezra action figures because it's like on their mind now. And everybody's like, "Oh, we got to have everything Ezra because he's attached to Thrawn, and Thrawn's massive,
And also, they're going to be releasing at some point the Zeb figure, and I think he'll be a deluxe. So once you get him, then you've got all the others. People will want the others once they get him, and then they'll find out that they can't find Ezra.
What we need though is we need a little shield, a little face shield that pops onto our Kanan, because Kanan is like first season Kanan, and we don't have the. All we need is a little thing that pops onto his head, and covers his eyes.
Yeah. Well, Kanan goes it's getting harder to find. So, and Hera, is it Hera? Yeah, I've got Hera.
Yeah,
Hera.
I've got her down here.
She's a good one. She's a Twi'lek, so she's always going to be sought after. So
yeah, I've got a bid on her because I've got her with Thrawn. So.
you put that
good pair.
Together. Yeah. You thought about that pairing, haven't you?
I've thought about them all.
Were you there laying them out on the floor again, right? And moving them around?
You can be with you.
Yeah.
Like I've got K2SO with Jin.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm gonna have to get rolling here.
We're nearly doing 2.5 hours. I think we're making up for lost time.
Up for yesterday. Yeah. It's been a good chat tonight. Yeah.
Been brilliant,
Yeah.
Back to normal.
Yeah.
And we've been good boys on the whole.
Mark, real quick though, you saw that Dale needed you gave Dale your okay.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah. That's why I put it up.
Yeah, he's probably
awesome, guys. Thanks for having me on anyway.
It's
been good.
Right.
There you go. Boss Party's website, not website, YouTube channel.
I've been watching most evenings, and I must admit, I've been enjoying it. So it's good to come on.
Yeah, come on anytime you want. Yeah. Send me a message when you're about, and
we're not getting hundreds of people watching, but we're struggling on. We're getting there. So
it's growing. It's growing.
The people that come on want to come back on. I've been been getting inundated with people. The people that have come on actually want to come back, so they must
Get a following.
They must enjoy.
We're just getting to talk Star Wars, aren't we? At the end of the day, it's
we're
not saying there's nothing else to do,
Matt.
but everyone's in lockdown. It's just a good, good chat, isn't it?
Yeah,
we're just we're not structured in any way. We'll just take it as it goes. So we have a little bit at the beginning, say what we got and what's the news or anything, but just take it, flag it, as we say.
Don't forget to put us in your featured channel.
Come on.
It makes sense because that's mine, as you know. Blue
I
Hours.
think
Why am I so low down? What's going on?
It's
You're on there.
It's all the people that's been on.
Can you?
Next.
I don't think you have control over that order, though. I think it's just the
You
order
do.
you type them in.
Yeah, you do. You can select it where you want to put it.
You can shift.
Oh, you can. I didn't know you could rearrange it. I just thought I had to go in. I thought I had to go in the order you typed them in at.
No.
Just like,
that's why you're top, John. You're Mark's favorite.
I see. Well, Tim, I'll shout you out on my next video. I got Vintage Rebellion already. I did a shout to Holo Chronicles, and I think today I think I shouted out Usual Mike. So I'll hit you up on the next one.
You did.
Thank you very much. I'll do the same when I get the chance. I will.
Yeah.
I think I've got
116 subscribers. Matt has 88. Wow.
Nearly at 100. Yeah.
Doing well there.
I've got you there, Tim. See on the side. See.
There you go.
See.
Bit low though, aren't I? A bit low.
Oh, I can push you up.
I'm third.
John doesn't mind. I'll swap you around.
I'm third.
I don't mind.
Oh dear.
That's good for the algorithm, though.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
I've got 4 subscribers today. Hey.
I got one today.
I lost 5 the other day, backing you guys. God.
No, I feel really guilty about that. I do.
Yeah.
Feel really guilty about
that. Tim, if you stay there for a minute, we'll go offline and then we'll just chat and then we can tell you what happened.
All right.
I know John's got to go, but we'll put you in the picture.
Thanks, Mark. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow at 8 o'clock.
Yeah. Thanks everyone for coming.
Cheers, guys. Cheers.
Bye.
See you later.